about the fucking
Okay.
card placement.
We're good. It's only 30 minutes
not
later. All right, the stream is going. Excellent connection.
Oh, it's going the stream?
Yeah,
I didn't
we're
download.
live.
I didn't download Juice. He's the only one. Okay.
We're
I
live.
gotta go look. It's a different stream, isn't it?
Yeah. All right. So
for fun,
wasn't an internet issue. It was getting an AMD bug. I don't know. There was no updates or anything, but
yeah, I didn't see any either on mine.
So
goddamn AMD, man. Gotta go to NVIDIA.
Yeah, I gotta get in video. So let me go to my second screen. I gotta get now I gotta move OBS to my main screen. Okay, so the stream is showing. Okay.
Also, for you guys who use green screens, don't stand directly in front of it.
I know.
I could. Mine's too small.
Because I understand if you cannot do that because your shadow is casting.
I know. I figured out.
So it makes it hard to key.
But, I know. Sorry about that.
It's fine.
I thought about it.
Dude, I literally filmed it in this room.
I know you probably didn't have no other room. I get it.
Only my foot had room. That was
if I had a bigger green screen, I would have had it, lit behind me. So anyway, we're gonna do the game. You just have to listen. I got it on my second screen. I'm not gonna share because anytime I share in Discord, that's what's causing the computer to crash.
I was gonna say I could share it,
but I need you. It's an open office document that you need to type answers and stuff.
Not Sheets. They can't do it through Google Sheets.
It's already created. It's already.
Okay. Well,
I spent an hour and a half. I spent an hour and a half making this.
Over.
I don't think it's just gonna.
Nothing.
All right, so.
I see it. I see it. I didn't know you had it on here. Okay, I'm dumb. Never
All right, so. I could zoom into each question actually.
I've done it. No more questions.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
All right, so I asked Ms. T, Terrell, Sandstorm, and Legend of Retro. So, I was at a kind of a thrift store. I saw something, and I was like, "This is something that one of the guys would like." And unfortunately, Robert, you'll know tomorrow when it shows up to the winner's house, you'll understand why you weren't included. You can make your guesses though. So
yeah, I'm gonna make a guess though.
So question number one was, and I didn't ask these in this order, but how many screenshots did Juice take while playing Stellar Blade? So Ms. T, he guessed 61. Terrell, he guessed 59. Sandstorm guessed 25, and then the Legend of Retro, he's a legend. He guessed 218.
I'm gonna say 97.
You're gonna say 97.
So I guess 97.
So,
jeez, that was low.
The correct answer
is
85. Robert would have been first.
Wow.
So Ms. T was closest.
He was with the rule. You overshoot it. You
no.
You don't. Oh.
So you were 24 away.
Something to do on The Price is Right. God damn it.
So because you were the closest, you got 4 points. Terrell, he was 26 away. He got 3 points. Sandstorm was 60. Oh, what did I get? What did I say? 3 points. Sandstorm was 60 away. He got 2 points. And Legend of Retro was 133 off. He got 1 point. So
133 off.
218.
All right. So next question: how many physical games do I own? That's including original Xbox through current generation. Ms. T guessed 21. Terrell guessed 25. Sandstorm guessed 55 because he thought he saw like 30 in one bin when you guys were here, and then the Legend of Retro guessed 34.
Said 26.
You're saying 26?
I feel like this
See,
isn't fair.
It's not fair because I'm gonna have you guess first next time.
Because like you know what we're doing.
I typed it technically, but whatever.
So the answer is 32. It would have been 34, but I gave T 2 games when I sent that Xbox. So Retro was only 2 off.
Oh, so Retro technically
got 4 points. Sandstorm was 23 off. He got 1 point. You're not doing too good there. Terrell, you were 7 off. You got 3 points for second place, and T got 2 points
I respect my consistency, if nothing else. Fuck it.
Yeah. All right. So this question, I had to give everybody a hint because everybody guessed like super low. How many digital games does Juice own on Wii U? Not including any Wii backwards compatibility. Anything in Wii mode didn't count. So just Wii U. Robert, you're gonna guess first.
I feel like this might have been your combined total. Or no, maybe I said 41.
All right. So the answer. Oh no, the guesses. Meza T, he guessed 33. Terrell guessed 35. Sandstorm initially guessed 2, but every one of you, I had to say, no, this includes indies, virtual console, and main games.
I was not thinking virtual console.
You had it. I think just my Wii U, like the main Nintendo games, I think is 9. So Sandstorm, he guessed 40. So Robert guessed 41. And Retro guessed 16. The answer...
Even with the hint, he gets 16?
The answer, 40. Robert was 1 off, but Sandstorm,
right
4 points.
Damn.
Retro, he got 2 points. He was 34 off.
What did I guess? 33?
Oh, wait. Retro got 1 point, sorry. Because he was 34 off. Terrell, 3 points because he was only 5 off, and T got 2 points. He was 7 off.
I respect my consistency.
So look at this: 3-3-3, 4-2-2, 2-1-4, 1-4-1.
I'll tell you.
I think I would have been winning technically if I
probably, and then it would have changed would have changed the whole outlook. So where's the scroll? Let's go to questions. Come on, can I scroll?
I'm very curious about this prize if it's not they already own or something.
If it's like this forgotten secret African safari, I'll be so pissed.
When you got jokes, there's over 40 games on Wii U.
A lot, dude. I have like a bunch of indies. I had all the Shantaes.
Yeah.
I was surprised. Honestly, I didn't think it was that high. But next question: how many physical DS and 3DS games does Juice own? So combined 3DS and DS. Robert, what do you think?
Combined, I'm gonna think it's low. I'm gonna say 13.
All right, so
Meza
T guessed 9.
That might be too high to be honest with you.
Terrell guessed 20. Sandstorm guessed 45. He doesn't know me very well. Retro guessed 10. So before we go any further, I did a couple tiebreaker questions. I won't reveal the questions, but the first tiebreaker is any question where there was a tie. The second tiebreaker was if the final score was a tie. So the tiebreakers, T beats everybody. Terrell is ahead of Sandstorm and Retro, and then Retro is ahead of Sandstorm. So this is the tiebreaker for any ties in the regular guesses. And then the tiebreaker for the final score is T, Terrell, Sandstorm, and Retro. So the reason I mentioned that is because I have 15. So Robert, again, you would have been the closest.
God damn.
So Terrell was 5 away, and Retro was 5 away. But because of the tiebreaker, Terrell gets the 4 points. T gets 2.
Let's get it.
Sandstorm 1, and Retro Death 3, because you're both 5 off.
It's weird to be on my shit in situations I didn't think I'd be on my shit. So I'm gonna take
All right,
it.
how many? I said house. Hours.
How many houses?
How many houses did Jews? I know you had this bit.
Right, jeez. How many houses do I have?
So Robert,
How many hours do I have in Xenoblade Chronicles X? Robert.
I didn't even know that was a thing. I'm gonna say 2. I don't know if that's high, low.
Wait,
How many?
what?
How many hours in
How many
Xenoblade Chronicles
hours?
C
Oh,
X?
hours.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
I was gonna
okay.
say what?
I thought it meant like scales. I'm like, I'm not too sure.
How
I
many
didn't know
hours?
it was in the game.
Total hours on
oh,
Wii
damn.
U.
Oh shit. I don't know that. 280. Yeah, we'll say 280. That might be too high, but I might be way
So
too high.
Meza T guessed
Yeah, it's gotta be way
212.
too high, actually.
Terrell guessed 120. Sandstorm 430. Jesus, dude.
Jeez.
And Retro
What's
240.
wrong with you, man?
I thought
Yeah.
you loved the game.
I
He loved the
did.
game, but I've never.
So the
I've never
answer
seen
is 214.25. So Meza T,
Okay,
he
yeah,
was
please.
2 hours and in 2.25 hours off, 4 points.
Boom, baby.
Oh,
Hit.
oh. Well, the final score here. Terrell was
I think I was
in
the worst.
second place. So
Was
spoilers,
I
and
was
then
definitely on the bottom.
and then Retro
Oh.
was 3 points. So the final
Really
score
close, you know that.
by
Oh.
1 point is Terrell, the insane game freak.
Oh.
T was 1 off. I think the Xbox guess I think did you in the worst. Actually no.
What was the Xbox guess?
You guess? What'd you guess? No, it wasn't. Yeah, both actually. You were close, but you were 2 off of Terrell's guess. So.
Physical games.
Oh wait, no, it was over here. 21. Yeah, we were 4 off of Terrell's. That and the physical
the
games.
consistency.
Terrell was just consistently second on the first 3. Then he got first, and then a second.
Even
so.
out, it was essentially just 3s across. The
Honestly,
board.
I thought T had it without doing the math in my head. I just was looking at.
I
it.
deserve bonus points for almost nailing your Xenoblade Chronicles X.
Actually, I was gonna give Sandstorm an extra point for getting 100% on, but it didn't make a difference to the final. So tomorrow, Terrell, it'd be cool if you just record a little video to finish this off.
Oh, you're not gonna at least say it, or what?
No, you're gonna find out tomorrow.
So it comes
I
tomorrow.
think it's gonna be funnier to have them just.
Oh, damn it, we're not gonna know on the podcast.
No.
I mean, I can record the video and give it the juice, and then just get played on next week.
God,
Nah, well, I think you should just record it.
As long as it's not
I mean,
your
I won't
copy
record
of
it either way. I'm just saying.
Zelda 64 or some shit.
I won't.
No, that's so fast. How do
Hell
you
no.
Problems.
so fast?
We're going to have problems.
He probably already sent it out. Like
It's already
in advance.
sent on
It's
Friday.
already sent.
It was supposed to
Yeah,
be
he
there
already-
today.
How'd you know he was gonna?
I got
win?
the answers on Thursday night.
Yeah, he got the answers.
Yeah,
'Cause I remember him being like, I'm
So
still
here's
waiting
the
on T's
thing.
answer.
Hey,
He
where you
said
at,
it.
bro?
He was like, I'm still waiting on T's answers.
No,
And I was like, what the fuck?
So here's the funny thing on
Why is this so confusing for you? I don't understand.
That's true.
Yeah.
You guys are guessing literally right now.
He's so,
so
confused.
on Thursday I was waiting for T's answers and I was like, let me just do a check to see if Terrell wins it to see what day it shows up, and if T wins, what day it would show up. And it said Terrell's would show up on Saturday. I'm like, that mother effer. He was supposed to not open the Stellar Blade. And he couldn't resist.
God,
Come on.
Yeah.
So I was
It's
like,
a
Terrell.
package.
So I was like, I
so
want.
you were that kid on Christmas.
Yeah, he
huh?
already admitted.
Peeling
Oh,
shit
yeah, I
open.
was. I did it with the DS. When the DS launched, I fucking opened that
Yeah.
box like.
Uh-huh.
So I said, dude, don't open it because I'm not sure. Because that was after I found out during his live stream he didn't have the PS5. I said, I'm probably going to return it. Don't open it though. I was just thinking it'd be funny to do on the podcast. And he about 15 minutes later sends me a picture of it open. so the gift, it said it would arrive on Saturday. I was like, well, I'm going to ship it out on Friday if Terrell
I wonder what
wins.
this will be.
And then if T won, it would have showed up on, if I shipped it out Thursday, and if he answered in time, it would have been Tuesday, and then Friday would have been Wednesday. So then I was like, well, Terrell won, so I'll quickly go after work to the UPS store on Friday. And then it says be there on Tuesday. I'm like, what? Thursday it said it'd be there on Saturday. Now on one day later, now it's going to be there on Tuesday? Like that's 2 fucking days later. It's ridiculous.
He didn't want to work. They didn't want to
So-
work.
I mean, it can't be wild.
I checked the tracking. It's in Georgia.
It's a holiday somewhere, so.
Gang, gang.
Damn, I wonder what it's gonna be.
If it's African Safari 2, I'm gonna riot.
If there is
Well,
one,
there is no
that'd be
sequel
sweet.
to it. No sequel.
That would be hilarious.
I would be like,
So why does
I'm
the stream
sorry,
still show the game? Oh,
I
because I
gotta pick
paused
that
it.
up immediately.
That's right.
No, it's not. It's not in the.
It's not
Yeah,
really
I
anymore.
paused it and then it was way behind. So yeah, so with that out of the way, it's like, man, like I said before, I like added them up. I'm like, man, T's got 2 firsts, and I was just in my head, just real quick. I was trying to add it up. I was like, Terrell just was getting second each time, but you know, what is it like
He
the.
got them hands. I had to swing. I
Hope they got one or got second.
Robert probably we could go back and recalculate listening to your answers, but the first couple you were giving your answers based on the other answers.
No, but I typed it. I
Did you?
Just
You
wants
have to go by
free
the
shit,
honor.
dog.
Okay,
You could see me typing it.
because that
like-
could have
like-
thrown
like-
everything off. Like you might have won,
I'm a
and then
little
T might have got
curious.
second. I'm not sure.
I'm a little
What
curious
was
what it is. I'm a little curious what it is, particularly because it's something that either Robert has or something.
Apparently,
in
I
that
already
game.
involved.
And I was
He
gonna
wouldn't-
send it to.
That's what's fucking me up because I'm like, there's
Yeah.
no way that he doesn't have everything Robert owns in his house.
Yeah.
What was your
Well, time out. Hold on.
hours
All
again
4
for
of us would not have
Xenoblade?
to have it.
214.
You know what's funny is that I picked that number solely because of my lucky number, which is 112,
Mm-hmm.
and so I said instead of I know he got more than 112 hours in it, so I mean I'm gonna go to 212, and that's why I picked it. But what I should have done is picked 112 times 2 because
Yeah, you should.
112 being my lucky number, 112 being my lucky number should just been 112 times 2.
I mean, it wouldn't,
Instead
that
of
still got
adding
you.
a 2 to it.
You still
That'd be
got
like
first for that
224
one.
though.
But would have been super crazy that I got it right on. the
And
hour.
Sandstorm getting the digital games after his first guess was 2. He was the
I
lowest.
need to talk more. That's what I need to figure
And
out.
I was like,
You
you
know,
know, I
it's
probably
like talking
posted
about-
that Wii U the last time I had my Wii U on 3 years ago. I probably posted. Remember we had him on. We were holding up. I don't think I posted screenshot. I think we were holding up to the camera one night 3 years ago after a podcast. We're just showing all our hours. If you could have found that podcast,
Probably.
that,
I was at work. It wasn't gonna happen.
I'm just saying, like Robert might have thought to do that or something, but
I'm very curious, man, because now
Have
I'm
you ever
looking
put
around
400
my room.
hours Have you ever put 400 hours in any game, Ron?
I have.
Ooh,
And what?
I
was Rocket
yeah,
League.
I have.
Rocket League, and between Wii or Switch and PC, I think Breath of the Wild's right there, and maybe one of the Call of Duties,
It's Pokemon for me.
maybe Black Ops 1.
yeah, I did. I mean, my.
I think I have
most
like
played
500
game-
hours in one.
I think I got that in Starfield.
It's probably
right now.
Smash for you. I think that was like 600 hours.
One of the
680
questions I
something.
wanted to ask questions like, "Hey, what do you think my most played Wii U game is?" But then everybody could get it wrong and everybody could get it right, so I had to think of questions where it'd be somebody'd be closer than the next to rank them. So
Most played as in most hours, or most times you actually went in and played it, because that's all-
That's ooh.
I think they
Ooh.
also cover that in
Rocket
the,
League
you
would
can't-
also be
yeah,
that.
that would be interesting, but that would take
how many
a long
times you
time
turned
to
it
get
on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely that's Rocket League for me. I think on
I'm looking around
Switch.
this room, man, to see what you might have gotten. Because I don't know what you.
Nothing
got.
necessarily. I didn't say it's something you had. Just something I thought would be more fitting for the other guys.
I think I'm more surprised.
But and I was gonna send it to Retro Death's future home. I wasn't gonna pay to send that shit to France. So I already talked to Midnight Owl and said, hey, I might have
That's
something.
hilarious.
Might be sending something. When's Retro gonna be there? She said ship for February, but
Jesus.
that's before I knew.
That's
Like,
hilarious.
all right, so let's get on to the nominee. I didn't see anything but the Game of the Year nominees. I know.
We go through all of them.
Everything
Just,
else
like,
didn't matter.
we could
I don't know
pull
about
up
all
on
of
the,
them, but just the
I
ones that
have
are
them. I have up. the
I was gonna
Interesting.
say, let's pick somebody who cares.
Share the screen. We can all vote
Read 'em
together.
all.
something
Oh,
that's.
do you want?
any-
Oh, okay, hold on.
We share the screen. We could all vote together.
Don't I have to
The
sign in.
singular
Indiv-
juicy.
Hold on, let me-
Why?
Vote.
I haven't played any of these fucking games. I don't know vote on some shit.
Hey man,
I ain't
we
played
gotta
one of
vote. We gotta vote.
Hold
Astrobot
on,
got
hold on.
nominated,
is
right?
Astrobot, bitch. That's my pick. Astrobot.
All right. hold on,
I've only played one game from 2024, but we gotta vote.
I think it's. Is that it? Hold on.
I will by the time we do our awards, but that's a whole nother thing.
When is that? When
I
we
don't
do
know.
that?
I
It's
still
in
got,
January.
I still got to start Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, so and possibly I don't know.
Oh,
Work in
what
progress.
are you thinking?
February, March.
I was thinking Black Myth too, but there's not
Oh,
enough time.
that's right. Yeah.
Hold on.
I went in on Elden Ring DLC last weekend.
Yeah.
Made some progress.
I know you're gonna follow the Jeff rules now, and you're gonna put it the DLC as a
No thanks.
I'm getting DLC around this bitch.
I don't
Oh,
even
this
know.
is-
Was that Balatro? Was
Yeah.
that the one you said?
No, I said it could have been, but I was thinking Animal Will.
Oh,
but
yeah.
Balatro is
Should I
literally.
start?
It's
Should we
next
start
to
from
it,
the
so
top or go
it was
from
either
the
one.
bottom?
Might as well start from the top.
Just start
What
from
from
where
the
we're at, whatever this is.
The game of the year.
Oh, game of the year. Oh,
That's why I
Game of
said
the year.
it.
Let's start at
Okay.
the bottom then.
No, well,
Run into the.
All right,
Are we
fine.
gonna predict the
Bring the
winners?
best to last.
We can do that.
We're-
All right. So
we're already here. We could predict
So,
winners and
our
and we
nominees
can
are.
we can laugh at this and be like, why the fuck is the DLC and get it here?
I do.
I mean-
that's kind of. I think that's kind of stupid.
It's ridiculous, man.
I
Like at the end of the
disagree.
day,
You
And
think
no
it's so
matter how
bad?
big the damn thing is, it's
It was
not
also
its
sad.
own.
I
It's the
disagree.
game of the year.
Okay, so
It's actually not a game of the year. You have to play a game,
It's
progress
just-
through a base game, and then get to this thing that is a content of the year.
Yeah,
It's-
and it's
Content
bullshit.
of the year.
It is bullshit, Jeff Keighley. This is some bullshit. You know it. We know it. Everybody knows this is some bullshit. Come on.
It's for the opportunity to Elden to win.
He has
No
been
matter
like
how much
a-
you love it,
Win a
no matter how
ring.
much you love it, ignoring what you will put as your own list as an official, whatever they want to call it, as a game of the year to represent all these hundreds of games that release. Can't put an expansion into
Yeah.
a goddamn.
That's disrespectful as fuck.
It's disrespectful. Absolutely.
Come on.
I'm
You
not.
have
Come
to,
on.
I'm
again,
not
you
bothered
you
by
have
it.
to own the base game.
Yeah, I still
progress
think it's
on
dumb.
the base
energy,
game.
bro.
Well, you-
I love it.
You didn't make a game last year, of course. This year, of course, you ain't bothered by it. If I was somebody who made a game that was pretty good
Mhm.
and they nominated some fucking DLC over my game, I'd be mad as fuck about that shit.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
then
I
it
wouldn't be
just
happy
think
either.
about what it is. Like if again personally
Maybe.
put on-
Maybe, and I mean maybe, if that shit was a standalone game, like some of the DLC that comes out, like
Mhm.
with
Nah, but
like
if
with
it was a standalone game or had its own package, that's a big
Right.
difference, I'd say.
that'd be different. Maybe that would be different. I would
No,
feel
I'd
a
say
little
it'd be
different
that.
about it.
As long as it has,
But-
literally you don't have to own Elden Ring. It's literally Elden Ring Shadow of the Erd Tree is its
Mhm.
own.
So what's
Right.
That's
what
different.
got the boot? You think for this game or for that DLC?
What got it?
What do you think
No,
got? What do you think would have been there if that didn't count?
What's
there
that
was
what
a-
did
game?
it replace?
we're talking about
What's that
Yakuza
shooter?
Square
This
High-
Sony shooter that
Oh,
came
man.
out.
Helldivers.
Helldivers.
Yeah,
wasn't it?
No, but
Helldivers
again,
coulda
even
did it.
again, Yakuza scored high. Fucking what
Yakuza,
was it?
yeah.
Animal World was at a 90+ for the year,
Yep.
and that was a huge thing that did a lot of things.
But nobody
Again, we
know
could
about
go-
them games. That's why. Nobody
You could go
cares.
on again Metacritic to just go scroll down a bunch of shit.
Let's
and
just-
I get it. It's
Let's
also
let's
another
go.
highly rated
Let's
thing.
focus on the positive though. Astrobot. That's I didn't honestly. I guess I forgot what the Metacritic score being that high. I thought it was a long
Yeah.
shot to get nominated. It's definitely not going to win.
Why
But
would it be a long shot?
I think
well, I said before Robert reminded me of how
I-
highly
I
reviewed
don't
it
think
was.
It's gonna win. You put it next to you put it next to Black Myth.
Man,
Yeah.
I swear, no. If
I hope
Black
you
Myth
win.
wins over Astrobot, that would be insanity. That would be
I
insane.
hope Astrobot wins. Goddamn it.
I'm not saying
It'd be
I
cool
hope
if it
wins,
does.
It's
But I'm
one
gonna
of the
just be
highest
real
games.
about it. Between Black Myth, Elden Ring, and even
I think
Final
the
Fantasy.
whatever that one on
No,
the
no,
bottom
you
is.
think
I think
you're
Black
wrong.
Metaphor.
So here's my thing. I'm
there's
happy-
a lot of.
I'm happy
talk
to see
about
Metaphor. I'm happy to at least see Metaphor.
That's my
But it makes
pick.
sense. Metaphor is literally a 94 on Metacritic. It's
But
one of
I'm
the highest
happy
rated
to-
games of all time.
I'm just
It
happy
makes
because I
sense.
didn't think they were gonna acknowledge it. I'm gonna be real with you.
They acknowledged Persona 5. Of course,
I
they're
think that's gonna
acknowledge
win.
it.
There's too much
paranoid.
street hype around Metaphor because there's no way it
Yeah.
was gonna get nominated.
But that's
There's
what I'm
too
saying.
much
So
Game and Streets hype.
Astrobot and Metaphor both have a 94, right? Super highly critically acclaimed. People love it. The audience loves it. Black Myth Wukong scored really well, but not nearly to the degree of Astrobot
No.
and Metaphor.
But it sold really well.
But
That's why
It
we're
sold
here.
really well. It sold really, and that's what pushed
Didn't
it.
Control
But
win?
if you remember last week, I was like, "What the? There's no way, no chance." But that's because I was thinking Hogwarts. They skipped out on Hogwarts last year when it got rated around the same.
I think Jeff was afraid
Amount.
of
I guess that's what it
the-
was, man. Because at the end of the day, like it scored this
Afraid
Black
of
Myth Wukong is the lowest rated Game of the
You
Year
know
nominee
what.
ever. Like that's just
No,
fact.
I don't know nothing about none of these motherfucking games except for Astrobot. So
well,
I don't know nothing about
I
I don't know nothing about
I
no
love
politics. If that's what you're talking about, I have no idea.
Girlfriend Reviews got a bunch of their channels got what do you call it? Not taken down, but blocked
Demonetized.
because they had a bunch of false reports of sex harassment and sexual content just for playing Hogwarts Legacy. And they weren't the only ones, but they're the biggest one. That's my only theory. Like Jeff was just afraid of any of the backlash for having that game represented as a game of the year. I don't know if it would have been a game of the year now. It should have been
But to be
RPG
fair, though,
or.
he didn't.
It should have
He's
been
not a
included.
voter.
Is the
He's not a
point?
voter apparently. So
Yeah.
it was
Should have
the
been in
voters.
something.
Yeah, but I was like, even if it didn't win, it should at least have been included.
So that's the only theory anybody I've
well,
heard anybody.
that's
come up
humor.
with.
It of these
No, I can understand that.
of these 6, who we'll do 2 of them. Why don't we do who we want to win versus who we think is gonna win?
I want Astrobot to win. I think. Shit. I honestly don't think Elden Ring.
I think
actually
Metaphor is
I think
going
it
to
just-
win. And
I think Metaphor has a very good chance to win. Yeah, I think Metaphor or I think it's either Metaphor or Astrobot. If it's not, I'm gonna be like, what the fuck are these guys doing?
No
It's
rebirth
one or the
dates.
other.
I want
How would you
Shadows of
feel
the
it-
Erd Tree to win, but Astrobot.
I don't-
Yeah, that's some biased bullshit.
Astrobot for sure.
I would.
I mean,
I
again,
want it
like-
to be Metaphor, but I think it's gonna be Black Myth. I really do.
I don't think
Black
Black Myth
Again,
has a
if
chance
Dragon
of
wins,
winning.
That would make zero sense.
Yeah,
in having to vote
I'm
for it.
thinking Black. I'm going with Black Myth just because I really like the game.
All right, let's go to the
That's not
next
even-
one.
That's not the reason,
I think it'll
though.
win because it sold so many copies. That's what I think.
Yes, game
Best
direction.
game direction.
Wow,
look,
it's
it's
all the
the
same.
same.
Same nominees? It's the same
Same
nominees.
I'm gonna say
Same.
Final Fantasy VII Rebirth's gonna win.
Best game direction.
Direction.
Say,
Wait, so hold on. Let me read the description. So, for outstanding
no.
vision and innovation in game direction design.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
What's Balatro's like gimmick? What kind of game is it?
It's a card game, so
The card game.
I think it's actually gonna be Balatro. Actually, to be honest with
I
you,
don't know.
Ultra would make more sense, but I
because
think
there's no other category for it, really.
Well, yeah, it's a well, it's a roguelike card game. So,
It has to
so there's a chance.
It
I'm gonna
has
say
to
Final
be-
Fantasy VII's gonna win this award.
All these
I
games
think-
have to
Man,
win
get that
another.
artsy fartsy bullshit out of here.
What?
Artsy fartsy Balatro, whatever. That's...
No, come on, T.
Damn.
Y'all represent-
I thought you'd
what are
be
you
all
talking
part of the
about?
RC fartsy.
What you talking about?
That's like right up your fucking alley.
Come on, man. Yeah, this is probably something
If
like
T
you
made
love.
a game, he'd be artsy as fuck.
A roguelike card game? Oh, let me sniff my own shorts.
No, no,
Wow.
no.
Wow.
Come on,
Just messing
T.
around. I was just messing around.
I mean, look, I think out of this one, I actually do think it would be. I think there's a good chance Elden Ring wins this one. I think somehow Elden Ring wins this one or something.
I feel like people are just gonna be mad that you put the DLC up here and acted like this shit should have been on the same level as the rest of these
No, I
games.
mean, once you start to, I think, look, once you start to
That's
get out of Game of the Year,
disrespectful,
if you
yeah.
want to put DLCs like expansions and stuff,
No,
I'm
I
not
don't believe that shit either.
Why don't you just make that its own category?
Get
Wouldn't that
that
make
shit
more
its own
sense?
category. Get this
Well,
shit out of here.
the
Bro.
thing is, it technically does best ongoing game.
Is that what they
Ongoing
consider
game.
that?
And
I don't
that's
think
some bullshit,
Elden Ring
too.
in that.
Are we still on
Ongoing game? That's some bullshit too. Get that
Yeah,
shit.
we are. All right.
Just
So,
like a good-
all
all
right.
right, so best game direction, I'm gonna say it. Well, yeah, I think they might give it to Elden Ring. No,
No, it's both.
yeah, you know what? Maybe it is Balatro because it is unique out of all of them.
Yeah.
when they just
yeah.
do that to
I'll
guess
say
like,
Balatro.
oh,
Balatro.
fine. This is
It has to win something else, right? In order to be game of the
Oh,
year.
let's see, let's see,
All
let's see,
of
let's see.
these games have to
Best
win something.
narrative.
Best narrative, outstanding storytelling. What was the top? Just
Hellblade
It's
2.
Alright.
Oh,
narrative game.
It's gonna be Metaphor.
Out of this
It's gonna be
Yeah, I can
Metaphor.
see it going. I can see it going to Yakuza like a dragon.
Yeah, I can see like a dragon.
I
in
don't
this
know.
one.
Metaphor seems like it has a
Nah.
lot of story, a lot of
Oh
narrative.
no, it does. From what I've seen, it does.
And it's
Best
some
narrative.
convoluted ass
It
shit.
sounds ridiculous. I listened to like a 5-minute clip. I'm like, I could not sit through that dialogue in a game.
I'm gonna guess.
I think
I
I'm.
mean,
like it
I'm
I
gonna
wouldn't
like
say
a dragon
Hellblade 2
person.
that doesn't have a chance. I think that has a chance.
That's the hipster pick, though. That's
Which one? Which one?
Metaphor for Fantasio.
You think that's a hipster pick?
That's some hipster shit right there.
It's the only one with not. Oh no, Final Fantasy also is for Game of the Year.
I'm gonna say Hellblade 2 for best narrative. That's my
I'm gonna
pick.
say like a dragon personally.
I'm gonna say like
I'm
a dragon,
saying
but
Metaphor.
yeah, I mean, I think there's a good
I'm
chance.
gonna
that-
say Senua Saga, a game that I can play at no extra charge, and I still haven't touched that bit.
Tell me how you really feel about the game.
All right, well, let's see what's next.
All right.
Best art direction.
Art
for outstanding
direction. I'm gonna
creative
say,
technical achievement
what's
or
that other?
design
What's that?
animation.
I'm
Never.
gonna say the card game. Oh, it's not on this one.
No.
That's metaphor. I think.
That's actually kinda
I'm gonna
surprising
say
the card
Shadows
game
of
isn't on.
Erdtree because that's what I think should win.
Man,
And Never really
I
said-
would see. Actually, I think Metaphor will win
That-
art design.
I think this is one that they'll give the metaphor.
I think
Yeah,
Metaphor
never.
makes the most sense to
Never.
me.
never
Never
gonna
not.
win that.
Neva. It's
never.
Neva.
No,
The
it's
real
never
niggas say
gonna.
Neva.
Black Myth was
It's never
known.
gonna. It's
Peop-
never gonna win anything. That's what that shit.
People said Black Myth
Damn.
was one of the best looking games on PC ever made, so that
That's
has
not-
a chance.
That's not,
I don't think it's
that's
true.
What game?
okay,
What game?
No, but
I heard people say
think
Black
that's
Myth's
what
one of
we-
like the
All
best
about
looking.
style and metaphor.
I mean, it's beautiful. Don't get it twisted. It's definitely beautiful.
But Shadows of Erdtree has probably the best art direction I've ever seen.
Beautiful. Man,
Yeah, but I think
hey,
I think
Jukes,
again,
is there any
Hey,
categories you ain't thinking Shadow of the Earth Tree?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
if not, I think they'll give it to Neva, man.
I disagree.
looks
I don't
better
think any of those FromSoft games look good. They ugly as shit.
Yo, come on.
I would agree, except for Demon Souls and Elden Ring. The Demon Souls
Damn.
remake, not the original.
Or
Yeah, but I was
Dark
like,
Souls
original was-
one
I was
and
gonna say
three.
what? Okay,
original was
the
trash.
remake, I'll give you that.
It's one of
I'll
the
give
worst
you the
looking PS3 games.
Damn.
Damn. Well,
Alright,
damn.
Bloodborne's one of the
Demon Souls, yeah.
best score in music.
Outstanding music.
I'm gonna give it to Stellar Blade, not just because I just think it legit has amazing music, but I didn't play any of the
Original
others
song
yet.
or licensed soundtrack. That's
I feel like
bullshit.
Final Fantasy VII is a little unfair to put here, considering it's fucking
Final Fantasy
music
VII.
that's been iconic since fucking what is that?
We're way past fair in this motherfucker.
Yeah.
We got
Yeah,
DLC.
yeah.
Astrobot's got some good ass music too, though.
I don't. If we're being unfair about it, I think they'll give it to Final Fantasy
Not
then.
winning this one. I don't think
Real
Silent
G.
Hill's winning this one.
Stellar Blade's
I think,
the near composer, and he's well respected, so
Yeah.
I think that
No,
has
he
a
is.
chance.
Yeah, it definitely.
think-
I think I'll give it to Final Fantasy. if I'm being
I think you
real
can
with
give it to Final Fantasy also. That's
It's
like
gonna be on
that's
some
fun.
biased shit. Oh,
Yeah.
they remixed
don't
and
matter, though.
updated all this old. I'm like, that's not fair.
Yeah.
This shit's
Yeah, I think you get it to Final Fantasy.
It don't
fucking
matter.
ridiculous. Let's see.
I'm gonna go with Final
Audio
Audio
Fantasy.
design. I'm gonna go
Final
with
Fantasy.
Yeah, it's gonna be Senwa.
I'm gonna go
Wait,
Senwa's
what is this
Saga.
one? Best audio design?
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
I'm
that's
gonna
gonna
go
give it to Hellblade.
Black Ops
Hellblade.
6. It's
I'm
got the
very
best
surprised
bullet-
Black Ops 6 is even here. I'm gonna be real with
the
you.
best bullet
Call of Duty's
sounds I've ever
usually on
heard in the
this.
game.
You go back to the previous one. Call of Duty's been on a few times for this one.
No. I didn't know for audio. Design.
I would hope Silent
Oh,
Hill
yeah,
2
audio
has like
design, audio
great
design.
like surround sound usage for the creepy.
It would make
moments,
sense.
But I haven't.
Silent Hill 2 should win this shit. But again, we're gonna remake it this shit.
Mhm.
I'm guessing it's Hellblade, man.
I don't even
I'm
wanna-
gonna
I bet you
I'm gonna say
Hellblade
Silent-
sounds pretty amazing.
I'm gonna say Silent Hill 2 personally.
At least Final Fantasy's remake is different. I mean, there is some differences in some.
They're not good
Yeah.
differences, T. We don't
Not
do that.
much. Yeah.
All right, best
No.
performance.
I'm just saying, at least it's a different game. You know, it's a remake, or technically, but
Melina Jurgens for
She
Senua
won.
Saga
She
Hellblade.
won in 2017.
She'll win again, man. I think
Star
this is-
Wars,
we got here.
Outlaws,
I'm
Life
looking
is
at the other ones,
Strange,
I-
Final
Outlaws is
Fantasy.
not gonna win.
I'm
Let's
looking
just
at
say
the other
that.
ones. I think
yeah,
you give
Outlaws
it to
is definitely not winning.
No.
It's just- we know that one.
Even though she's probably one of the best looking ones in this lineup.
I'm sorry, Luke.
I mean,
You're probably
no,
not gonna
no.
win this.
We're talking about her voice. We don't give a damn how she looks.
I'm gonna
think
go
they
with
gave it-
Hannah Telly or Tell.
And it's also the
Yeah,
motion
it-
capture too. It's not just the voice. And Melina
Right.
does all the motion capture. I'm not sure about the
Yeah.
others.
Melina.
I'm gonna go with Hannah.
I can see Hannah.
I'm gonna go with
guess I can see
Melina
it.
Jurgens.
I'm gonna,
Me too.
I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go with Hannah too because they always like to do Life is Strange. Fuck.
They love some life is
God, come on, man. Like, this
The
is
voice.
What is Brianna White? I wonder what character she plays.
Good evening, fart sniffer.
Somebody look up Brianna White. What she plays if she's what character in Final Fantasy?
Innovation and
For what?
accessibility.
For, innovation
He needs to be making
accessibility.
up these categories. What the fuck does that even mean?
Recognize
It's gonna
software
be-
and or hardware that is
Let's-
present in the
okay,
movie.
next category.
Blade. It's gonna be Prince
How
of
you put that
Persia.
together, though? That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
It's gonna be Prince of Persia.
No, I don't think so. I don't remember there being.
Ain't nothing innovative about that shit. It's gonna be
It's
Star Wars
Diablo.
Outlaw.
No, it has to do with like
Diablo 4.
No, it's
settings to help
innovative.
people that are.
Not like settings, accessibility settings. Yeah.
It's
No,
Diablo
it's
4.
gonna be Star Wars Outlaws because they found new ways to fail.
Damn. Damn. Dude.
I
That's
think I remember
innovative,
hearing
man.
Dragon Age has a bunch of good features for people.
Oh, like options and stuff.
Hmm
Dragon
I'm
Age
just
has a
saying
lot of
Prince
hate
Persia
for some
if
reason.
something to
I know
nod,
Naughty Dog they're always like pushing that category.
Yeah.
There's a lot of hate for that game.
Well,
for some
Naughty Dog
reason.
game ain't here. So.
Veilguard.
Games for Impact.
Impact,
There you go. Life is Strange.
Is there?
Life is
Oh,
Strange.
wait.
Yeah. I think out of that one,
Are there any games with brown people?
You're
yeah, right
Yeah,
there, man.
Tales.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah,
I'm sure Life is Strange.
Kinzera. Zao.
winner.
Are you saying that's the one that's gonna win?
That's
That's
my
the one.
pick.
Oh wait, and Neva.
Dude.
Neva's also look. She's brown also. Neva's what?
T, if
Neva's also
if
brown.
a game with a
Indica.
black person in it wins this, I'm calling you on your phone and be like, bro, don't get on here no more.
I'm telling you how they picked. I'm telling you how they picked this shit. I'm telling you right
No,
now.
I-
We got
that's what
Melanie
I'm-
on the cover.
I'm saying
I'm
Neva,
calling
man.
you. I'm like, hey
That's what
man,
I'm saying, Neva.
get off
I'm
this
saying
bitch.
Neva because she was also on the other one.
It's
So
never
that's-
black.
Yeah, she is black.
Yes, look.
Oh,
she's right in the
damn!
middle.
Oh, damn!
Well, I don't know if
I like to change my pick.
She's a POC. I'll say that.
No. POCs don't exist no more. No, that shit don't even count.
Wait, he
no more.
doesn't?
Isn't
That's
it
not
now
a real thing anymore.
marginalized?
We'll talk about that later.
Why
That's
do we
not a
keep
real
fucking
thing.
changing the name, bro? Can we pick something and
I
stick
said
with
it.
it?
It's Neva.
Yeah, first, colors was wrong. Then colored people.
he's over
Then
there.
people of color. I'm like, bitch, how many times can you say people with different skin colors? Like, I'm so sick of this shit. Just pick a name. People
Not
forget
white,
the
mama.
NAACP is the same fucking thing. Good God.
The non-whites. There you go. We're done.
Well, now get the
Very
rest of the
simple.
community to agree with it. All right. As soon as we get the rest of the community to agree with it, we'll see. Let's move on.
Best
ongoing.
ongoing. Oh boy.
Oh,
Fortnite.
gee.
Helldivers 2. Oh,
Why
God.
isn't Helldivers? I feel like
Final
Helldivers
Fantasy
should
14.
Helldivers 2 is going to win this
Final
one.
Fantasy 14 again also.
Helldivers
on
2 would
here.
make the most sense to me.
Destiny 2 on here.
They kind of killed
Even though
their
I
own
don't think
game,
it,
though.
I don't think it deserves to win it. It's
I mean,
ongoing.
Well, hold on a second. Yeah, how
Like
does
new
it go? It came out
Awarded
this
to
year.
a
How can
game
it
with
be
outstanding
ongoing?
development.
Destiny
Game
2.
Outstanding
It's a live
development.
service game,
Well,
but I
yeah,
think
how-
they
how
kind of
can-
killed their momentum with some stupid
Exactly,
decisions.
that too. How
Yeah.
can you have Helldivers as ongoing when you just released this year? So of course you're ongoing. It's your first year, and it's like you also
You're asking for
destroyed
logic, Robert. I
Yeah.
don't know why you're doing this.
and you destroyed the account system.
Why you're asking for logic in these
It's probably.
decisions?
It'd be
I think
Diablo
it's like-
4.
14, man.
They might do actually 14. It's going
I
to
can't-
fuck
But
me
they
up.
won last year or some shit, man. So
Because
they
Final
already
Fantasy
did.
14 is like that game that was really bad in its first year and never got worse ever.
Remember
Like,
when
it just got better.
Wasn't
Cyberpunk
Elden
won?
Ring in an wasn't Elden Ring in the ongoing game?
No, Cyberpunk
No.
won
You
this
said it
last
should
year.
be or something.
Cyberpunk?
Yeah, that's what it was. Cyberpunk. That's
Oh,
right.
that's
I'm
right.
like, so you're
Why
asking
is
for
it Elden
logic
Ring?
when Cyberpunk won ongoing game? Get this shit out of here, bro. Get it
So
out.
that's if you're gonna do that, then put Elden Ring here.
Where's
then
the
for
best family
ongoing.
game? That's the one I care about.
Best community
What does
support.
this even mean?
Organizing a game
Recognizing
with outstanding
the
community support.
What
They'll
does
give
this
this to
even
Final
mean?
Fantasy
I don't know.
14.
Helldivers 2, it sounded like they had some bad.
Yeah, that does
I'm
not.
just
They had
like
a bad
Final Fantasy 14,
situation.
that's what I'm gonna say.
I'm about to tell you, this is sparse. This is some sparseness going on here
Baldur's
this
Gate
year, bro.
3. What?
All right,
Baldur's
next.
Gate 3 for single player game. All right.
We're just gonna
I'm
move
say,
on.
I'm gonna say.
Wait,
Final
what's the
Fantasy 14
category?
Best community support.
Yeah, this
Oh, that
How do you
has to
even
go
judge
to that has to go to No Man's Sky, no?
probably.
I think they could go to Final Fantasy too.
They just
passed.
patched for the
Final Fantasy or No
PS5
Man's
Pro
Sky.
too, and shit
Oh,
looks.
Final Fantasy 14. Yeah, that's true.
Final Fantasy
No Man's
14.
Sky is looks like a completely different game now. I don't know how many
It's a
hours you have to
completely-
get in to get to the point where it looks
I
This
stepped
fun.
end-
dude, I
independent
stepped
game.
obsessed with that game now.
Oh no.
Animal
wait,
Well.
what was it?
There it is.
Best independent game. Well, it has to be Balatro. In
Yeah,
that case,
'cause that's
a
because
game of the
Animal
year.
Didn't make.
Yeah,
Right,
if we're
it
making
didn't make
sense.
it
Right.
If
right.
we're making sense.
Yeah, if
If
we're
it
making
makes
sense.
sense, it should be Balatro. Right.
It literally has to be Balatro. It's going.
It'd be
to
dumb if it
If
wasn't.
It's not. It makes no sense. Yeah,
But it's
that'd
going to
so
be dumb.
dumb.
So
Best
Debut.
game.
Oh, let me guess. Balatro.
it has to
Yeah,
be
let me-
Balatro again.
Again.
That it?
There you
Yeah,
go.
that's it.
Oh, the
Plucky Squire
remember
looks
that?
cool.
Yeah, I want to.
I like the
Is
3D
it a-
parts of that.
Is it out?
It's been out.
Yeah. It's been out.
I thought it came out, but nobody cared. It seems like.
I think
Well, I mean,
Retro
it's
talked
indie
about
game.
it. I watched a review of it.
This mobile
I'll
game.
talk about it in about 7
Zenless
years.
Zone
I'm
Zero.
agreeing with
I've
you.
heard of it.
Pokemon.
Balatro
this
has
is
to
like-
win. Balatro has to
The
win
best
this.
mobile?
I'm be
I
real
thought
with
it
you.
was having
mobile?
some
I've
kind of
been, I've
issue.
been playing this a lot. It's been good lately. I'm be real with you. That's personal.
That's
I'm
great,
biased.
but it's gonna lose
I'm-
to Balatro.
It has to
I
be
know,
the
I'm
game of the
biased.
year. A game of the year nominee.
Balatro has
Again,
to win
it's game of
3
the year, so it has to
categories, right?
win. It has to win.
Wait,
this.
is Balatro not on? Is Balatro just a mobile game? Is it not on?
No, it's on everything.
I was
Oh.
gonna say, let me check my phone right
How's
now.
it fair to put this fucker on here if it's on everything?
Well,
Hey,
I don't know. This doesn't
It
make
should
sense.
win. If the rules
Actually,
make
yeah, you're right,
sense.
Terrell. That if it's a mobile game should be exclusively mobile. If it's a
That's
mobile
what I'm
game.
saying.
Yeah,
Why
it
would
should
you-
be.
Yeah, why would
Well-
you throw? That's kind of crazy.
That's stupid.
I also
Jeff,
think
what
I
about-
I
also
think
think it's
Zenless
gonna-
Zone Zero's been
Well, maybe it's
pretty
not a better
popular.
mobile game than Pokemon Trading.
ZZZ, I have friends who've gotten into it. I think that'll probably
Maybe.
if it's
I
not
don't.
Balatro.
I think they're gonna give it to Balatro.
all right,
Balls,
it's-
balls. I throw.
Where's best family
Oh.
game? Come on.
Best
I
VR?
thought this was the best family game for a minute. Like, what? You know what's winning that? Batman Arkham Shadow winning that shit.
Yeah.
I heard
Hands
good things
down.
about. I heard good things about Arkham Shadow. I'll say
That shit makes me
Yeah.
want a Quest 3. I
Me
need to
too,
get a
man.
Quest 3 right
Me
now.
too. I'm looking. I want to play Metro Man, Metro Awakening. I want to play all these games to be honest with you, but
Yeah.
unfortunately, I don't have this.
Yeah,
Um,
Asgard's Wrath. I want to play that shit.
You
too.
can't play
Also,
it.
Asgard's
I-
Wrath 2 scored really well, so I
I
think it's
heard
gonna be that one.
Jack said Batman was really good. He said, it
But I
was
heard
so-
Batman
so
is
good.
just like you feel like you're Batman in that bitch. Like I
Yeah.
Did you see WB's post that they're going to focus on Harry Potter, Game of Thrones, Batman, and some other moving forward for their games? Like they just limited it to 4 things.
Yay.
That's
What a
bizarre.
failure.
Best
failure.
action
Best
game.
action
It's
game.
got to be Black Myth. That's a game of the year now.
It has to be Black Myth, right?
Yep.
Stellar Blade. I'm like Stellar.
Yeah.
I think
Nominated.
Stellar Blade would be
Yeah.
close. Helldiver, I don't know. Is that it?
No,
Action
because
game?
if you
Yeah,
include
I
all the
guess.
ones that
I
you
think
got,
Is
after
Warhammer, is that a
Black
remake?
Myth-
Is that a
No.
remake?
What?
Warhammer?
Which one?
It's a new.
Space
No,
Marine
it's a new
2.
game.
Oh,
It's
Space
a remake.
Marine 2. Okay, never
Yeah.
mind.
Yeah,
That's
I think
No,
I think
Black
if,
Myth
if
is
Black
one of
Myth wasn't here, it would have been Stellar Blade. But
Yeah, I would have
think
been.
it's-
I think it would have been celebrated. If you
I think
did
it's-
I think it's
that.
gonna, I think it's gonna be
Black
Stellar Blade either way. I don't care if Black Myth in that bitch or not.
Did you vote Black Myth on anything else?
No, action adventure game.
action adventure.
See, Prince of Persia is a very action focused.
How's that actually on here, bro? That's surprising.
Nah, it shouldn't
Echoes
be.
made the list. Oh shit.
Echoes.
it's like
Puzzle solving
It's on
is
here.
listed. I'm gonna go Prince of
I
Persia.
mean, at this point, I think you're gonna. It's a.
I'm gonna go with
I think you would have to go
Persia.
Astrobot, right?
Oh yeah, duh. It's it. Yes.
Yeah.
there you go,
Yeah,
you're right.
yeah.
It's
Should.
Astrobot.
It's like
Yeah,
a
okay.
game of the year list.
What would you want? What would you want? Let's go with what you
I would
want.
want Astrobot. I mean,
Actually,
I played.
I'm
But I
gonna.
can't say. It's
I'd
only
give
I
it to
played,
Prince
so.
of Persia on this
Man, fuck
list.
Ubisoft.
You would?
Fuck Ubisoft.
So
For this category, I'd go Prince of Persia.
okay.
That's my
Okay.
pick.
I think
think
they're
I-
gonna say Star Wars, bro.
RPG,
Best
Elden
RPG,
Ring, Shadows of
well,
Erdtree, baby.
Now you got 3 nominees in here.
Oh yeah, Dragon's
they-
Dogma 2 came out this year.
Do they
Goddamn.
do they do this? Do they give it to Elden Ring here to be like, hey, best RPG? There you go. It's the best RPG. And game of the
feel
year
like-
they give to Metaphor. You know,
I would rather you give it to Metaphor.
although that would make
If
no
any
sense
of these
because
games miss out on this shit for some DLC, that's some bullshit.
it would be bullshit.
That's bullshit.
I mean, look, I think you know.
Because hold on, let me explain this. This is best RPG, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So
It has to be one of them.
you can't give it to a fucking DLC because it should have won that shit last time the game came out. Because when it was
did.
best RPG, It
They
didn't
have
win?
done this before though. With
I think it did. I'm sure it
a
did.
DLC, definitely won a category in the past few years. I forget which game
Yeah.
it was.
It
was
was
it RPG?
Cyberpunk for best ongoing.
Cyberpunk.
Probably Cyberpunk. Probably
Yeah.
Cyberpunk for best ongoing.
No,
game.
there was just a straight up DLC. I want to say in the last 5 years that won.
Last 5 years.
Yeah.
Jeez.
It
And
was.
for best
Oh.
RPG, you're talking
I
about?
think it was either RPG. It was one of the bigger categories, but either
I
way,
remember they had the Monster Hunter expansion on one of these. It was
Let's
best
see.
action. You remember that for Iceborne or some shit like that?
Yeah.
That was like I don't think it won, but I know it was
best
on
fighting
there.
game was there fighting games
It's
this
right
year?
here.
Tekken
Yeah,
8,
it's
Tekken
Tekken
8.
8.
Sparking Zero.
Dang,
Probably
why is
Tekken
it
8.
reload, you fuck?
Slow.
Oh,
To be
there we go.
fair, we already know that. We know that.
So
we
I'm
know
gonna be
what-
real with you. All right, here's my thing.
Okay.
I'm banking Dragon Ball because of the influx when it
Really?
first came out.
You don't think Tekken 8 will win because, like,
I'm going with
ignoring
Tekken
the
8.
like? I think that will
I think
win just
Tekken 8's
overall.
gonna win. I forgot about the
I think that
Marvel
will
vs.
win.
Capcom collections. I was
I
gonna.
have it.
I was gonna.
I'm
Did
I think
you?
if
And that
Tekken 8
shit
was in
shouldn't
here,
be in here
Dragon
either.
Ball
Get
will-
this shit out of here.
Which one?
I know there's not a lot to go with,
Mm-hmm.
but get that shit out of here.
Which one? The collection?
The collection, yeah.
Yeah, that
The
makes no
collection's
sense.
kind of crazy because
Makes
it's
zero sense.
old games.
They can have a collection of
Right.
old games and
You're
say,
talking
"Here's
about
your new game."
some of the best
That's best.
fighting games of all
Is
time. in this
Multiverses even? Is that even new?
Multiverse.
They have an early
Yes.
access, so yes, it's
They
new.
just
It
came
is
out
new.
with another one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
They
this is
left
the,
early
this
access.
is the
It
new
was early
one.
access or beta before, so this is the
I
actual.
know
official
you're
version.
grasping for straws in the fighting
Mhm.
category. I get it, but
Yeah, but you
well,
can't
that's
have
fine.
a collection
Just
of
have
old
less
games.
fucking games in there.
Yeah.
Don't be
Yeah.
trying to fuck it up and shit. Like, come on.
A collection of old games.
This
and
used to
it's
be one of the
zero
most
stuff.
popular genres back in the day.
Yeah.
The 80s and
Okay.
early 90s.
Usually that shit happens and they go away. I remember like it was 3D action.
Here we
eventually.
go.
There you go.
Princess Peach, I
Best
called it.
family game. Princess Peach came out.
I forgot about Plucky
Oh,
Squire.
The problem is if you put Astrobot here,
Nintendo
technically
category.
Astrobot has to win, right?
Yeah.
I think Astrobot has to win. Oh no,
Astrobot
they're
has
not
to
going to
win
give it.
this.
Best family? I don't know.
They're not gonna give it
It
Game
really
Gear
only
'cause
has
No,
to
no.
win
If
one
we're
thing.
talking about a family game, it should go to Mario Party.
Yeah.
But this is just
I-
appropriate for
No.
a family
This is-
play,
yeah, this is family friendly.
not
This is
play
about
all together.
families
I know,
playing together.
That's what's stupid.
This could be
category
the
was
only
stupid.
win for Astrobot in the whole Game Awards.
Really?
That would be,
Mhm.
that would be
this would
sad.
be the only win.
Yeah, I could see that happening. It just depends if they give a game of the year to that or Metaphor, man. It's one or the other. No, but I think it'll win action adventure because I don't see why. How can you be?
Yeah.
Princess
How
Peach
can you be-
Showtime. Princess Peach is winning this shit hands down.
Nah, I'm giving
Hands
it. I'm
down?
giving it.
I
I'm
don't
giving it
think
to
it
Mario.
is.
I'm giving it to Mario
I guess
Party.
we'll give it to
personally.
Mario Party.
Best
I'd rather
kids
give it to
game,
Mario.
Princess Peach Showtime for sure.
Mario Party is not winning that
Oh,
shit.
man,
I'm
come
telling you
on
right
now.
Best
Come
sim
on now. I
strategy.
hear the sneak.
I think we're out of like the categories that are going to be like.
No, not yet.
Relevant.
You'll know when we get there.
Oh,
When we
wait,
start
wait,
getting
I-
esports
Scroll up,
teams.
I can't even tell what this is. Best
Oh my
what?
bad. Sorry.
I already forgot.
These are the
Best
awards.
inside strategy. Okay.
Oh,
These are the ones he
Award.
rattles off in between
This is
before the
Unicorn
show.
Overlord.
I understand why
Unicorn Overlord.
Metaphor isn't here, by the way, because it is technically a strategy game.
No, it's more of a, isn't it? RPG?
If it's an RPG, you can also put it in strategy.
I'm going with Manor Lords.
I mean, that's not really.
Wasn't that a mobile game? Was it?
Lord?
Maybe not.
It'll be Unicorn Overlords, I think.
I'm gonna
I
say
think- I
Age
think
of
it's-
Mythology.
Yeah,
Retold.
Unicorn probably would be better.
Oh, I didn't even see Unicorn.
Not
Yeah, that's
Xbox.
on-
Exclusive.
that'll win.
Unicorn
it.
would make the most
Sega
sense.
Atlas.
Yeah, Vanillaware, man.
Sports racing.
Sports
Wow.
Unicorn Overlord
Look at
was the
this
best
list.
RPG.
WWE
What the-
2K24.
We have a top spin.
Oh,
Top spin?
man.
We have a
Top spin is
top
good?
spin.
I didn't even know that shit
Dude,
was
I
bad.
guess they're suffering on sports games this year for this. I guess.
Wow.
Are we always
Well,
suffering on sports
F1,
games?
I guess.
No, because sometimes you'll get
What
a
a
Mario sports
pathetic-
game or something.
pathetic
So
list.
that's my shining light. So the real one. Just
No
shot.
Madden?
2K used to be the shit too. The
What is
basketball.
Madden?
I'm saying
wasn't good enough,
F1.
too.
I'll say F1.
Yeah.
F1.
Let's move on.
Best
Best
multiplayer.
I'm gonna say
There you go.
Helldivers.
Helldivers gonna win that one.
Which
That's
one?
one for
I am
Helldivers.
surprised to see Mario Party here. I'm gonna be real.
I'm glad to see Mario Party here. That's cool.
Well,
Makes
considering
sense. Literally
the
a
recognition
multiplayer
this game has gotten, I'm glad to see.
I'm
It was
glad because it's
recognized.
literally a multiplayer game. It's you're meant. You
Man,
know,
if I had a
even
group
though I
of
play it-
friends to
even though I
play,
play it alone.
if I had a
But
group
is it
of
gonna
friends
be
to
Black
play
Ops
Mario
6?
Party with, I might even consider picking this one up.
Well, you know they have
Wait, wait,
online.
wait, wait.
That's such a backhanded
He's so fucking
comment.
funny. He's so
That's
fucking
so-
funny.
If I had like a
Yeah,
group of
comment.
friends, we could get
Yeah,
together
man.
on a Saturday or
It's-
Sunday.
If it was
Too bad. That's too
If there
bad.
were possibly 4 other friends or more, I could play this game. People that I could possibly podcast
We're
with.
moving
I
on.
do.
Wait, what do you vote for though?
I'll have Mario
What-
Party for me
What do you
personally.
think was gonna? What
Oh.
do you think is gonna win?
Well, I think
Black
it's gonna
Ops.
win
I'm gonna say
Helldivers, too.
Helldivers.
But I would want Mario Party, but it'd
gonna
probably be
guess-
Helldivers.
Call of Duty this year, man. I think Black Ops.
Black
6 is gonna win this.
Ops. Black Ops. I'm picking Black Ops.
I hope it's Super Mario Party for the upset. You know, that'd be awesome.
I want the
Just-
upset. I want
It's like
it.
remember Splatoon won the other year. Splatoon 3 won that other.
I
for
was
best
pleasantly
multiplayer.
surprised by that.
If you see the
couldn't
reaction
believe
to
that shit.
that don't play Nintendo, they're like, "What the fuck, Splatoon? What the? How do you beat a Call of Duty?"
I haven't even
Great.
bought that shit. Yeah,
All right.
I will
Best
buy it soon,
adaptation.
Arcane.
Best adaptation.
I'm gonna say Fallout. Arcane hasn't even finished. They didn't even. You don't even know
that's
what
true.
happens in season 2.
Fallout.
The last 3
Yeah.
episodes haven't even aired
Oh,
yet.
it's
gotta be
Arcane,
I'm
Juice.
definitely going with Fallout.
This is
Gotta be
easy. It's
Fallout.
Fallout. It's easy.
Fallout was great,
Fallout,
but I started the season 2 of Arcane. I think it was the second episode. There was a fight.
Wait, y'all episodes on Amazon? I haven't seen that shit.
My hands were literally sweating watching this fight sequence on Arcane. I'm like, man, that show is just next level. It's ridiculous.
Knuckles is trash.
Yeah.
what about this Tomb Raider one? I've never seen this Tomb Raider.
Tomb
I
Raider
hate
is-
the animation for it. I don't know anything
Yeah, I
about
don't
the
like
sh-
the
It's on
animation
Netflix.
either.
It's one of those where they like she goes from like she's like on that, let's say what it looks like a piece of rock in the lava
Like
or
a-
whatever,
yeah.
and then the next frame she's like flying up in the air, like jumping like 30 feet in the air. It's just way extreme.
Yeah,
I hate that style
like a
animation.
superhero.
Yeah, it's
Very
very.
anime.
She's swimming underwater and she's as faster than the shark. It's like she's Aquaman. It's just like, why do you guys do this? It just
She
looks.
seems invulnerable.
It just keeps takes me out of it immediately. It's just a weird animation style.
So,
But I'm gonna say Fallout's
Fallout,
gonna win
okay.
for sure.
I think
Fallout
Fallout
That
gotta
show's really good.
Really good.
I think
It's too good
Fallout
to
will win.
not win that.
Most anticipated game. Be cool. to
Death
see this
Stranding
race
2,
come out.
baby.
It's probably
Nobody's
GTA
waiting.
6.
It's
It's not
Prime.
even.
This is
Yeah.
easy. This is
It's
easy.
GTA
Oh.
6.
It's
GTA 6
obviously-
all day.
It's GTA
It's
6.
obviously Monster Hunter Wilds.
Yeah,
I
it
don't
actually
know
looks
why
pretty
they
good.
put
I
it-
gotta say, like,
It's
they-
obviously
No, no,
Metroid
but-
Prime
It's
4,
gonna be
bitch.
GTA 6 because everyone
Let's
in
be
my
real,
grandma was
like
looking for
GTA 6.
Mhm.
It's 100% GTA 6.
the others aren't
Not even
even. They're not even
Not
in
even
the
close.
same
Intentional.
planet of GTA
Not in the
6
same-
with this
yeah.
category.
Some people bought a $700 PS5 for GTA 6, son.
Yeah.
Why the
People
fuck
are
they do
pro.
that?
Because
They
they
were
want
literally
they
like-
look at all the pro googly wooglies and shit. That's why.
Well, they could have
Yeah,
waited.
it's not even the same in galaxy. Like it's it's just absolutely great.
GTA 6 would be the most anticipated game of all
Nintendo
time.
fans
Period.
show up. Nintendo fans.
Yeah,
show
if
up.
you were to put that against like literally the most anticipated games of all time, it'd probably win.
Next to GTA 5.
I legit forgot
I'm
Prime
a
was
VTuber
fourth
fan, so I'm
Yeah.
gonna just put it here. That's a
as a
bias.
Nintendo fan. I legit
My
forgot.
bias.
about
I'm gonna
I'm
rule.
gonna
I'm gonna
say-
vote TIGF, the Insane Game Freak. It's gonna win.
Wow, right.
I know none of these.
I've never
guys.
heard of any of these.
I don't know. any of
I
these
know
guys.
Queso and I know Pekara, and that's just because I follow VTubers. Queso blew up this year on Twitch.
All right. Well,
This fat bastard.
GG's to them, man.
The
I
dude
don't
in the
know
hoodie
any.
looks like a Puerto Rican friend of mine.
Damn, that's crazy.
Best. It's the same every year. It's the same list of games.
It is the scary year.
Esports, Counter
Bro,
Strike,
look at this.
Dota.
Look at the middle three, man. Actually, the last four
Mobile
all look like they
Legends.
could be in the same
Bang
game.
bang. Yeah, they do.
These do look at the same game. Actually, these two.
No,
very
all
much.
four of them. The last four, Dota to
Yeah,
now,
it's the
look
same
like
art
they literally
style.
continue.
It's the same
Right.
They look
art.
like they continue.
So we
You know
don't
what I
give
mean?
a
Like, it's one
fuck.
big
So we're gonna
portrait.
move
It looks
on.
like Smash
They don't
Bros.
give a
Ultimate,
fuck, and neither do we.
That's gonna be
Oh, we
whoever
really
the
don't give a
if
fuck.
they're gonna have
Really?
Sydney
I
It's getting
didn't even
worse.
know.
See, we should have
Who
went
do
through
you
this shit
think,
first
bro?
because I'm trailing off.
next.
Terrell, who do you think is gonna win?
Next.
Oh,
Nah,
man.
we're not doing this.
Bro, who do you
Is
think is
Snoop
gonna
Dogg
win?
We
Team
don't
in
give
there?
a fuck.
T1.
Player's
Player's
choice.
choice.
Oh, that opens.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, we
that
can't. Oh, we
opens-
gotta wait
All
until
right,
December
so-
2nd.
I can't wait to not watch it this year. The Game Awards.
I'll probably still watch it.
I would watch.
If
it
nothing
over
else, I can get
fight.
entertaining.
I'm not even
stream
gonna
out of
watch it through anybody's stream this year. I'm just going to play some games and watch
will
it.
it.
Shade
watch
on
it.
Metro Prime trailer. He's
I
he's
will
gonna be mad
watch
as
it
fuck.
right away. I will watch
day
it
is
live.
that?
Like,
Is it
probably
Thursday
not.
or some shit?
Oh yeah, is it a Thursday for some random reason?
Is it? Does it
Why
tell
they
you?
do
Yeah, it's always on a Thursday.
Yo, why would they do that?
Because
Do
they want to
think no one's gonna
inconvenience
watch
you.
How
it?
how long was it last year? Like 3.5 hours or something?
No, they
3
cut
hours?
it down.
Did
They
he?
cut it down.
I thought it was
like
at least 5
it was
to
like-
6.
December 12th.
what? What?
What day is
When
December
they found
12th?
the 6 hours.
Peacock Theater. It's no longer Xbox Theater, huh? Unless
Yep,
it's
Thursday. Thursday. Thank you,
I'm
Siri.
pretty sure it was like 2 hours and some change. Well, it depends if you count the
So Thursday
pre-show.
at 7:30
I
p.m.
might if what's her face Sydney Goodman's on, but she doesn't deliver the jokes like
but she delivers the goods.
She just Goodman.
She got him them goodies.
She doesn't put any
got them
what do you
goodies.
call it? Any emphasis on any of the syllables of the to try to make the joke. She just
has
reads them
emphasis,
straight.
though.
Like if I was reading my monotone voice, just read a joke
she
that somebody
needs to know.
wrote. It's like
She-
it doesn't
she-
work.
She has she got that emphasis.
Right.
Hey man,
She emphasized on like a.
I mean, she's
motherfucker.
good. She's like
What are y'all talking about, man? Y'all talking some sexual stuff? What's going on?
I'm
Titties.
not.
no,
Titties.
nothing sexual.
Titties.
She's like good on camera. She's got
very
she's
nice.
she's
What's
good
better,
with
one?
reading. You know,
I like titties.
she's got energy, but she just reads the jokes without any with any timing or anything. It's just it's the weirdest thing. It's like I don't know.
Men of culture.
At least, hey, listen, I'm honest with you.
No,
I'll
but
never
I
lie to
see
you,
that
dog.
she's apparently the pre-show host. So
So
She used to be with IGN. I don't know.
Considered
if
an
she's-
athlete if you can eat Doritos while actively playing your sport.
what happened?
That's a good one on you.
See, cut it off. I'm done with you. Sick of you.
I don't consider them
That's funny, man.
athletes, but I consider them like
Because-
pro players, like the
You're a pro
professionals.
gamer if you eat them Doritos, got that Cheeto dust on your fucking controller.
On your fingers.
Every time you play them games, you're smoking up a storm. It smells like cheese and sadness in here.
Lenny cooking in here. He cooking. I heard two of them.
That's crazy.
Oh yeah, the world
Wow.
premiere, just constant world premiere, and then it's like
World premiere, world
CGI.
premiere.
Don't know what the game is. Hey, it's a game. These two
Right.
you know these two studios. Well, these two guys were from that studio, those studios, and now they have a new studio and they're working on a new game. That's a world premiere on freaking Game Awards.
Hey man, that came from some cool people.
And it's like they pay what I forget the price now. It was like for 30 seconds, like
lot.
100,000. For a minute, it was like
Yeah.
300,000.
Apparently, these smaller dudes don't pay like that, but the big guys, they're like, yeah, pay up.
Well, that's not fair. I'd be mad.
No
I'd be
wonder
like, hey, why
Nintendo
the hell are
bailed.
you
Sony, I'm sure, is not gonna have anything. And
Well, that's why Nintendo's probably never pops up anymore. They're like, yeah, we're not paying that.
We don't need you,
know,
I mean, all we gotta do is put it on YouTube, and we're good.
Right.
And content will sell itself.
Yeah, I mean, it's just because some, I guess, or not like that's probably why someone like a Ubisoft pays because they're like, you know what, we probably will get more people watching this than our shit. So
Anybody watching or playing our games right now, we got to do something.
It sucks because
Hey,
I mean-
remember us?
they put out a good game early this year, and it just,
Yeah,
On-
but
on it.
they even botched that for the PC crowd. They fucking put the
Mhm.
shit on the Epic Store, and instead of the most fucking used store on the fucking PC side. That's that's stupid. It's stupid.
yeah,
Make your damn money.
Nah,
but also it just
I think I'm gonna do it my way.
also, I mean, they
Epic gave them a bag, obviously, but it's stupid. What?
they
I'm
released
sorry.
DLC for it. They released DLC for it. Why was
Oh.
that not nominated for Game of the Year?
Ooh.
Yeah, what? Actually, that's
Yeah.
hold on a
Because they
second.
didn't pay enough. That's why they ain't paying
Hold on a
enough.
second.
Just
Why they actually for best action? What was it nominated for best action game?
yeah.
I don't think it should be nominated. The DLC should be nominated. That's what they should be nominated. Is the Prince of Persia
Wow.
DLC, not Prince of
Damn.
Persia?
DLC action was the DLC action was much better.
No,
The original
seriously,
game.
that's how ridiculous it is. That's how ridiculous it sounds. Because it should be at that point you could count that. It's like I think the
Yeah.
DLC was better than the
They
base
don't
game.
care,
let's,
man.
let's go for that as the fucking
All these people
nominee.
complaining about this stuff, they're gonna be right there with their eyes open watching this shit when the Game Awards
Hey,
start.
look,
They
I
know
am gonna
that.
watch this 'cause I enjoy
Look,
watching.
look, all that complaining, you're gonna be sitting right there. So
Damn.
I know, but I
Damn.
enjoy watching
they don't
this
care.
shit.
They don't
Parker,
care.
Fight back. Damn. Don't.
I just proved. I'm just saying. That's what they care about. The views. So
I mean,
that's
you
why
know,
Blackness in
you
there.
won't-
I think.
I like to also I know that there's so many world premieres, but like I do write games down that I'm interested in, so I like to at least watch these things. I mean, I watched them during the E3 thing. I watched every
you know
single
what?
E3.
I can do that with a 13-minute highlight. And, oh, that game looked cool, and then people make videos that break down the cool games, and that's
Mhm.
all I need.
Yeah, I know.
That's all I need to do. I don't need to sit there 3 hours for that shit.
No,
I
I
ain't
know,
doing
but there's some like the Kroby Cat type stuff. You see some stupid shit.
Oh,
that's
those
so
are
funny.
good. Those are good. Those are good.
Ruby
so
Cat is
funny.
great. He did you see the one with he did for Dead Rising, the remake
no, I
versus
I have
the
not.
original? Oh man.
I
Go
gotta
watch it.
I gotta go watch it. Okay, got you.
I have to watch that one.
It's crazy
But actually,
how
no, did I? I might have actually watched that one.
Did you guys see
I
that
don't think I've seen
they
it.
patched GTA Trilogy on Switch and it's like
after
Yeah,
3
significantly
like,
better?
years, after
Yeah.
3
Yeah.
It's
years.
like how
heard
big's
people
the
say
patch?
it's
Like
crazy.
6 gigs or something?
First of all, that
Yeah.
game came out 3 years ago. Second of all,
Fuck them.
it took them 3 years to fix the shit. Get that shit out of it.
Yeah, that's
It took them
crazy.
3 years to fix 30-year-old games. Get that shit out of
And
it.
then they also removed the developers' names for some reason.
From the
Like,
just from like the opening
Yeah.
title screen, but not the
just open
credits.
it.
They're tired getting death threats. Come on, guys. Jeez.
But
That's
Yeah,
embarrassing.
maybe this was. I mean, still, regardless, I just when I played San Andreas and when I played 3, I just ended up playing it on the original system. Whatever, even when
Yeah,
I get
just
to
play it
Vice
on the
City,
original system
even when I get to Vice City, I'm still gonna play it on the original.
or emulate
I
this
know,
shit.
you can
I
play it
guess
on
the most people would be-
Xbox if it's backwards compatible supported.
Yeah,
I don't think it
was.
is.
The San Andreas wasn't, at least, or it's the
No.
mobile version. It's
Yeah,
like
and yeah,
some-
the 360 one is like the mobile
yeah,
version,
it's,
and
yeah, it's so weird. It's so weird.
it's-
I got the
it's
original
trash.
Xbox version of Vice City.
Well, that's why. Yeah, I mean, that's how I played San Andreas with the Xbox version, the original Xbox version. But I played the PS2 version of 3.
I was about to say I kept it to the PS2.
Play that shit on emulator.
What did
at
I play
4K.
it on?
Yeah, well,
Oh, I
come
played it
on,
on
T,
the
what you talking
Xbox.
about? Oh, I thought we were the classic. You play on the
I'm
original
saying before
console.
you spend some goddamn money on this bullshit, they don't deserve your money for that shit, man.
Oh,
Yeah, obviously, I'm advocating playing the original game, but I'm saying if you
Yeah.
want to play it modern on a modern setup or whatever, emulate
yeah,
that.
for sure, for sure.
I'm giving you money for that.
If you really don't care, I get it.
Right.
And then, isn't it? Is there a physical edition in Vice City's the only one, or San Andreas is one of them's not on it, on the cart?
Yeah, one of them's not on there. I think it's San Andreas, is just not on the card.
The most popular one.
Yeah, of course.
That makes no sense.
Actually,
one you
no,
would
because
want
according
on
to
the
Switch Up, it was they couldn't play Vice City with the original code because it was a digital download and it automatically updated.
Oh, I don't remember.
Yeah, I
I'm
mean,
just
that
throwing
was
shit out there.
But
whatever it was.
But go and buy the original disc. How about that shit? It's cheap as hell. They're all cheap as hell. They're not
Yeah,
expensive.
they're not
You
expensive.
can get all 3 of them for cheaper than this fucking collection, probably.
Probably, I don't know. that
It'd
it's,
be it would be close, but you know what?
Yeah.
At least you got physical copies of this shit.
I mean, if you don't care about getting like the box art and stuff, then hey, get the 3 discs.
Oh yeah,
and
you just get the disc.
the loose disc, then hey, go ahead. A lot of people don't care, man. But I can't have loose discs, man. Just
Me
have loose
neither.
discs.
I used to not care, but now I got. I'm buying fucking. I'll buy the goddamn Japanese version of the game to get.
Speaking of
to get,
discs,
a case to put it in.
since the last podcast, I snagged
Oh yeah.
Big disc boy.
and I just
Oh,
got it from Walmart. They had one, not the one right by my house, but the one about 10 miles from my house. I just had them deliver it the next day. What a difference having a disc drive in a system makes. Like, I was just like, this thing's like, God, it's just, I feel so dumb having a system without a disc drive. And
This shit should have came with a disc drive.
It should have.
What they asked for.
I will say though, it is a better disc drive than the original PS5 I have. It's smoother with the ejecting, and it doesn't get really loud like my old PS5. It still spins up, but you just hear the sound of the spinning. It doesn't like just vibrate everything. And it was like legit. I gotta give props to the engineers. I mean, what a just intuitive, easy installation. I mean, it's pop the covers. I just had to make sure which side to pull up on. I didn't want to break anything, and then it just like 2 little things going, clicks in, and you're done. It is actually really cool. I almost wish.
It's almost like they could have just put it in there themselves.
But I like the idea. I like the idea of being modular, and you can replace it if there's an issue. I like the modular design. I almost want to see
Yeah,
it.
that's not a problem. They could have modularly put that fucking disc drive in there.
Now that
So
I
you
own
can-
it, I can say
Yeah.
without absolute certainty, it should have been in the box for the $6.99. There's no reason it shouldn't have been. They found out, or all the testing. It's about a 35% boost over the original PS5. It's not double, like 200%, like the PS4 Pro was over the PS4.
Oh,
Gives you about,
that's how much the PS4 Pro was.
it was double the performance, and this gives you 35%. So,
I ain't seen no games that were doing no double the shit,
Law
but
of diminishing returns.
I will say I was disappointed last night. I was like, you know what? I didn't test Hogwarts. They showed that in the presentation for the Pro.
it did, right? Yeah, I forget.
It's the worst. Like I tried the fidelity ray tracing. It was like GoldenEye.
no.
It was like GoldenEye frame rate.
What?
It was like
Oh,
10,
no.
15.
How you gonna show that game and not have that bitch?
I don't
ready?
know.
Like,
I don't know if the
Maybe it's
PS.
not ready.
I don't know if the Pro patch is actually out or not,
Yeah,
but
maybe it's not. Maybe it's not.
it's just like the
I'm not-
voice, the lip sync
Okay.
got way off with the cutscenes. I'm like, this is unplayable.
Okay, let's back
like
up.
I'm
Let's
sure they'll
back up.
fix it. I'm sure they'll fix
If
it.
that is a game that you showed off, there should be
Yeah, that's
no
my
reason
problem
why
with
it
it.
should not be
Yeah.
ready day one when you get the PS5. I think
Right.
that's ridiculous.
And maybe it was, but so then I went to fidelity mode and they added an option to uncap the frame rate. And I was like, I mean, it looks better, but man, just 30 FPS just doesn't feel right when you go from 60 to 30. You can get used to 30 if you have it, and that's
But
your
what
only
about
option.
the uncapped? It doesn't boost it.
So
to 60 or anything?
There's when you have a VRR enabled 120 hertz TV, some of the modes engage the 120 hertz mode so that it runs at like 40, and then my TV's thing doesn't tell me the frame rate, so I couldn't tell.
Wow, yeah.
But when I did performance
Maybe
mode,
60.
performance mode got up to 90, and then probably down to the maybe 55. It's too big of a range. It's like just gonna lock it.
Yeah.
And I gotta say, like, even the performance mode, even with the VRR to help smooth it out, the game is still has some. I think the issue's almost worse on the Pro than the original. I don't know if it's just confused what to do, if it's bump the resolution, bump the frame rate. I only messed around with it for about an hour last night. I'm like, wow, this is just this. Like, if I was waiting to play this game for the Pro, I'd been so bummed because it's definitely not. Right now, there's something going on, and they need to address it. But
Patch.
I will say Elden Ring's great. I love, and it doesn't even have a patch. It just runs almost a lot. It's like 57 to 62 FPS range, and that's nice. So, but
Might
yeah,
as well just say 60 at that point, man.
yeah,
It's-
it's just not
No,
not
no,
100.
No, we ain't doing no.
Mario
We don't
Kart
do no
can't
rounding
get
up.
unlocked 60.
I would rather. That's what I'm saying. That fucking Digital Foundry Mario Kart 59.
Mhm.
Get the hell out of here.
No, we can't round up now. We gotta point out every little speck.
But it's
When you
crazy
see it.
because I had the disc. Once I got the disc drive, I was like, all right, I gotta test this game, and I'll say Stellar Blade looks great. They did the PSSR implementation at 80 FPS mode, and it's like, wow, that's a nice improvement. Forbidden West, I was trying to like record video and upload it to YouTube, but it doesn't even come close to the HDR and stuff, the pop that I'm seeing on my TV versus the uploaded. Because the PS5 does a pretty decent job, but it's not like recording from a capture card at like really high settings. There's some compromise. And I'm just like, man, it just looks so beautiful, and there's no way to show it like properly to anyone. Like, I was trying to send T a screenshot. I was like, this looks terrible. This is not even close. It looks so bad.
I'm
But
guessing I miss. But what are you gonna do with your PS5 if you haven't? Because I think I remember you had a photo.
yeah,
of it, like, what are you gonna
T asked me
do?
the same question. I was gonna do like a giveaway with the audience, and then guy at work's like,
Oh, that's a huge giveaway.
guy at work's like,
Yeah.
hey, I'll give you $350 for it, and I was like, fuck yeah. He had cash next day, so
That makes sense.
it worked out.
I mean, hey, if you do a giveaway, that'd be insane. But hey,
I was like, I thought it'd be like, I was told T was planning something. I was gonna do like a big giveaway, not one big
Can
giveaway.
you ask me, or did you ask everybody what you would take?
Yeah, I was trying to decide if I should take the 350. So I was asking people what they would
well, 'cause that's right.
auction.
Yeah, I said,
Well, that's right. You did bring that up.
200. No more.
Because I was I was thinking
I think
like
that's what I said,
300.
right? Didn't I say?
You
didn't I
said
say
350, yeah.
And I think I said 300.
But I was like, the
You
guy.
didn't ask me. What if I wanted to give you?
Yeah,
four?
what if you want to know?
Shut up, bro.
I was,
Yeah,
you know,
you need a PS5 for.
so yeah, it was just good timing on that. for me, I guess. Didn't have to ship it or nothing. Just
I'll probably get one soon. It's gonna be used in console only. I don't know.
I will say though, now I've experienced the Pro. I'm assuming like the slim models are probably a similar situation. They did. I do like the redesign. I like the like disk drive's way better, and also with the Pro, something they added is just easy access to that battery. What is it called? The one that's like goes out and then you
CMOS?
CMOS. Yeah, it just
CMOS,
has a
CMOS.
door opens and you can switch it out in like a minute. So
we got to get to the 4th revision by the time you
Yeah.
do some simple shit like that. Like that should be those things like that should be like Visor said in here. Consoles should be a lot more modular than they are, especially these days.
Mhm.
what was the system that
Easily-
also did a really good job with that? Dreamcast or game somewhere where you could change that battery really easily. Maybe I think it was
Yeah.
had the little
I
thing
think
just
it's-
popped out like a plastic.
Sega Saturn. Sega Saturn is
Yeah.
really easy to do. Yeah.
So
Well, just like because especially Sony, like they, with the PS3, remember they had it where it's like, oh, if the CMOS, there's it's a ticking time bomb every single
Mhm.
PS3 essentially. Like,
Ticking
what the-
time bomb.
It's ridiculous. Which I still
Yeah,
think that is
the-
a thing. I don't remember them
The
saying.
Saturn, like you could save games to it. It was just, it was like you could say it had memory where you could save your fucking games, and it's like, well, what happens when that bitch dies? Your game saves are gone. They're
Mhm.
gone. that would be a stupid decision.
Yeah.
But they have the little cart in the back, so you can buy one of those memory card carts.
Mhm.
But if you switch that thing out too many times, it wears out the fucking
And
the
Yeah.
connectors, the pins. It's like, what the fuck? Who built this shit?
Damn.
So we were talking about digital. I had you guys guess the digital Wii U games, and I was just like, I can't believe how like I did the digital deluxe program that really pushed me forward for a lot of
Oh
the stuff.
yeah, that
but
was awesome. I forgot.
I'm
about
looking at this list, not including the virtual console games that were like 50 cents each, and like the main games. I had Affordable Space Adventure, Shovel Knight, Guacamelee, Runbow, which Typo Man, which was
I remember
disciplined.
Runbow. I remember how happy you were about
Yeah.
that game.
Fast
Oh,
Racing
God,
Neo,
Rumble.
Child of Light, Shantae Risky's Revenge, Shantae Pirate's Curse, Shantae Half Genie Hero, The Art of Balance, Axiom Verge, Mighty Switch Force HD, that was 60. Trine 1 and 2, Nano Assault Neo, Freedom Planet, Midnight, which I don't even know what that was. That was, and then Rune Chess, I think it was. I was buying all kinds of digital games back then.
Yeah, man.
Plus the
You
main,
had to on Wii U.
plus the
What
main
else you gonna
games:
play?
Mario Kart
Yeah,
8,
give it-
Smash Brothers, 3D World, Tropical Freeze, Pikmin 3, Monster Hunter 3, Sonic Lost World, Captain Toad, Fatal Frame. I think that was the last one. Yeah.
Game I still haven't finished.
New Super Mario Brothers U I
That
got
bummed
for
me
free
out, bro.
when I bought
I
Mario
know,
Kart.
I know.
Come on, man.
I booted that game up,
You
man.
guys
It's like,
remember you guys remember that Wii U to Switch 5 things we gotta finish?
oh,
Remember that?
I forgot
Yeah,
about
remember
that. What?
You guys remember that?
Was
that a
I remember
podcast?
going back- I remember when I was doing the Earthbound episode for Backlog. I remember I wish I wrote down. I have to look back to see what episode that was. To see, I wonder if any of us. I actually didn't finish any of the 5, even though we were like, we're 5 that we have to finish
Well, I did.
before.
I know I did. I completely
Where's
forgot
that?
we even did
Where's that list
I
at?
got one of them. I got Chronicles X.
As I say, one of them. So it's like.
Robert, where'd you
damn, how
find that?
many
Did
have
you
we
have that
finished?
written
How
down
many have we
somewhere?
not finished 8 years later, you know. I'm curious.
That's crazy.
Robert, where did you?
I think mine's. What is it?
How did you? I have no idea if I even listed 5 games. Like,
Well, we definitely listed 5 games. We had to.
We
That was
all
our-
did?
That was our thing. Yeah.
was it
we
a
all did.
podcast?
It was a podcast.
Okay, I have no memory of that, other than that
No?
It sounded familiar, but I don't remember like
Yeah,
what I would have
I mean,
said.
it'd be tough to find. That'd be like that would probably be shit. It would be probably 2016 then that we did some of that. But I remember I remember when I was doing the episode for Earthbound, I did the clip on there because I was like for Earthbound, and then I heard Terrell say, yeah, I gotta do that too. which I don't think.
God,
he's
I
done
wonder
yet.
what I would
No,
have
hell
had.
no, I didn't do that.
I wonder what games I would have had him at.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, 5
I
games
finished
for
like
each of us.
everything that came out.
Apparently not yet. Not yet. Apparently by then.
The only thing I haven't
Let's-
finished were some of those indie games I didn't care for.
Wait, I remember I had Rayman Legends on there. That was also a backlog episode. So I didn't actually finish any of them. It was always like we have to do it. And it's like we're gonna commit to it, and at least I apparently didn't.
You know what?
Yeah.
I should have a stipulation, Terrell. You can't open your gift until after you've at least played African
No.
Safari for at least for like 30 minutes. You have to stream it for like an hour.
Oh my god.
You know, from 30 minutes
Our
to an hour.
mascot game.
Dude, it's
Such
a
a
it's a
villainous
big-
title you've done to me, bro.
It's a fun game, man. It's genuinely.
You
solid.
got the
Oh
you
my
could easily have your Wii U set up.
Or
I
you
mean,
could,
it's in
you
the
could-
box.
You could,
I took it out when I fixed the
secretly-
screen. That was about it.
you could secretly have gameplay up of my back.
You don't even have to. You don't have to hook it into a TV. You can use your gamepad as
That
like
is
your
true,
monitor
actually.
and have
I love
have that as your sensor bar and shit.
Oh my god.
Some. Oh, it was only the games they re-released that let you play them through the gamepad, right? Like when they re-released Xenoblade.
No, you could. Oh,
Yeah,
no, you could play. You could play the whole week
Uh,
on the game, but you can't play it like action.
No, when they re-released games, like they only did like 3 or 4. You could use the gamepad as a controller.
Not all of them. Like I know that Mario
John, let's look at that.
Galaxy.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
That is
Water
awesome.
Plaza is alive, baby.
I gotta do that.
You know,
Almost
just as I'm
done.
scrolling there, I'm looking for it.
Yeah,
You know, what I-
that's
you know, you know
cool.
something you
That's
don't do
the,
anymore. Can we get some
fake
more
one.
juice reviews, bro?
No
I did
generic
juice
fucking
reviews?
Icon.
You did
no
juice
generic-
reviews
For what?
dog. You did it for
Active
Captain
games.
Toad.
I have to watch
You
them.
did it for Affordable Space Adventures.
I remember that one because OJ's like, "You said you liked it, but it wasn't fun." I said, "Yeah, it's not like, oh my god, I'm having so much fun. It's like, wow, this is hard, and I want to overcome this, but I'm not like, it wasn't like fun to do. It was just like challenging in a, I'm stubborn. I'm not gonna let this level beat me kind of way."
You did a new Luigi U review.
Oh my god.
I don't even remember
going
doing specific reviews, but I do remember the Affordable Space Adventure because
That Captain Toad one is
That baby was
not-
terrible, wasn't
I
it?
like how he goes. It was a short review, proceeds to be like 15 minutes. I'm like, damn, you had a lot to say about Captain Toad.
my biggest
So-
gripe was it just, I don't remember exactly my biggest gripe.
Captain Toad is a beautiful game.
I just like, I guess it was fine. Thinking back on it, I don't know what I said though.
Fine. I guess it was fine.
Just fine.
Yeah, it's like a 7 out of 10.
I mean,
Give
I'm
it a-
trying to look it up.
At 7,
myself.
Captain Toad. Oh, so damn. Well, I guess. I mean, it's a puzzle game, so I guess.
And
gotta
it,
kinda-
you know, there's only so I felt like there's only so much they could do with that.
For me, that's like that's like a 9. I thought it was fantastic. I
it's
love
a
that
9
game.
for me too.
I love that
It's a
game
9.
personally.
Personally.
I'd
Uh,
probably
me personally.
I'd pick Bowser's Fury ahead of Captain Toad if I had to, like rank.
I would too. I would too.
It's a completely.
That's how
different
much I rate. That's how highly I claim Bowser's Fury.
game. I would pick Breath of the Wild over Detroit.
I'd say they're in the same kind of ballpark.
For him, at least. I mean,
One's like a fucking segmented
that
puzzle
sex, man.
platform. Right?
I know, just like overall my enjoyment thinking of it.
look, X is that sex.
That's
Number
I
right.
haven't heard that in a
Oh,
while.
Xenochronicles.
I
That's,
haven't heard that in a while.
Xenoblade Chronicles X is
going
that
back
sex,
to
boy.
it was a little jarring because it's so much different than, you know, not the battle system, not like Retro says. I got right
Oh,
back
way
into that,
too-
but just
way
moving around, getting my skills, like trying to equip stuff. I'm like, damn, like there's a lot to this game.
I'm gonna have to start it over on Pretendo.
Damn.
You have to start it over, or just
I heard somebody
Oh,
gotta eat
here
dinner.
goes-
Somebody got the dinner call.
Yeah.
Here goes the
I mean, this fool,
it's
boy.
number 91. It's number
Been on that
91.
goddamn computer too
What
long.
is?
It's Juice's Loose number 91. The pre-NX bucket list.
Oh,
That's
Oh, I do remember that title.
That's a good idea
Share
for a
that in
title.
the put that in the chat, yo. Put that in our chat.
It's the
The
I'll put it in
bucket
the
fucket list.
the tug it and fuck it.
What date? What was the date? What was the
What?
date? Upload date.
Rub and tug it list. What?
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah,
Should I
tripping,
put it in the
bro.
chat like should I put it in
Robert?
just the
No, our chat.
oh
Does it say the
It's
upload
no-
date? Or are you not in it anymore?
yeah, I'll tell you.
It's
May
8
guys
years
are gonna-
ago. 8
these
years
guys are
ago.
gonna they ain't gonna go back and watch.
2016 in May? Damn, I don't think
May
I
six-
would have. I don't know how I would have had 5 games.
Well, because it says this week I'll have the Robs give their hands-on
Just
impressions
the
of
Robs?
Uncharted 4.
The
Of Uncharted
Robs.
4, and then we'll reveal our gaming bucket list for things we want to accomplish before the launch of the NX. Dude,
Man, that's
Not
detailed
necessarily
ass
just Wii
description.
U then. I think it was just
Time
games.
flies,
The
man.
detailed description right there, bro.
The problem is we don't have enough.
It's only like a sentence, but yeah.
The problem is you have to come through like 2 hours worth of content. To, like, find
Yeah.
it.
Just listen back. A trip down memory lane.
Yeah, it should take forever. Where the fuck is my?
This is where we didn't use our cameras. It was just like an audio
Yeah.
only thing.
Yep.
That's when we
I
thought
wanna
T.
watch
That's when we
that.
thought that T had a mohawk for like years.
Was he still using his
I
Mr.
said-
T voice?
Of course.
No.
No, I wasn't using by then.
No, not at that point. He better not be. But I don't think we knew what he looked like yet.
I had to get surgery on my throat.
We're fools.
Hey, I'm in the thumbnail. Hey, how about that?
Yeah, you were always in the thumbnail. It just auto-generated, and
Yeah,
you
I
were
think
always.
I made a joke about it at one point.
Because,
Oh,
yeah,
you
'cause-
fucker.
It's like T must talk the most because he's always the
I
one.
talk too much.
No, this motherfucker. T would promote new videos, be in the thumbnail, first motherfucker in the comment section. I'm like, man, fuck this, bro. Just call this the Mr. T podcast. Be done with it.
We're down a man tonight. Rob couldn't make it Rule 2 review. So this is corny.
You can't believe you, T.
T here. Let's get going.
He is in the middle.
Cornball ass.
Hey, we're
You know,
not much has
I miss
changed.
T. I miss T's little intro. Here we go. It's time for the
You gotta play this on the stream. You gotta play this on the stream.
I can't.
Yeah, I'm messing out.
Somebody else has to share it. I can't.
Oh,
Share
okay,
what?
That's two 2013 intros. Nobody does that anymore.
Man, Doc Tracy
We need to-
uses his, and his is from 1995.
That is true.
We need to get
That is
us.
true.
We need to get us on iHeartRadio podcasts and stuff. We need to get the juices loose on there.
That's up to you, man. It's your podcast. You got to put in the work.
I still have the same
yeah, yeah.
background picture.
God dang. God dang. Look at this. What was this shit?
Nathan Drake.
Breath of the Wild in the background.
He's pretty tough, but he's invincible. So.
What happened?
That's like comparing Meek Mills.
I need to change. This is 16. I was thinking this was 2013. Still a long time ago. And I still had the same background photo.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with what you guys or at least Robert was talking about earlier, Super Mario 3D World. I shamefully have not.
Damn,
opened up the
T.
Galaxy levels. Is that? That's
Oh,
what
the
it's called?
Galaxy.
What are they called?
The special world or whatever.
The special
Yeah.
world. Yeah.
With
That
the
ain't-
crown
I
and
mean-
everything.
Yeah, I haven't.
We
opened
done
it.
that now, though,
I-
T.
I- game.
Bowser?
Nope.
No,
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I did.
Wait a minute.
Jesus, Robert.
I rinsed that game, as Jace would say.
This-
Gaming with me. Do you still use that? Yep.
Yeah, I
That's
still,
good.
yeah, I still use that same
He
one.
moved from Wii and 360 with me.
Oh, that's what I
To
Yeah.
gaming with me.
I haven't played it in a while. So, yeah.
God, that's 8 years. Fuck, 8 years ago.
It's
8.5.
insane.
Oh yeah, those are.
It's
Dude.
insane.
Yeah, they're super hard.
You might want to start the game over to get your skills back up.
Uh,
What were you saying,
just
Xenoblade?
start and jump into that. That's what you're saying.
I must have
Mm.
Xenoblade.
I couldn't do it without the Tanuki suit. I ain't gonna. Oh no, it's 3D.
Me either.
3D.
The white Tanuki.
No.
the baby suit.
This is very meta right now. We're watching the podcast inside the
It was
podcast.
so weird.
We need to find a podcast where we were watching another old podcast. Go like 3 layers
Man, we're
deep.
just doing too much.
We fall into the matrix, the vortex and shit.
All right, so yeah. What else we got? Got anything? We had that little delay with I had some technical
There hasn't been
issues.
anything other. Hasn't been any notable news.
Mario and Luigi came
Well,
out.
everything is
I've been enjoying that.
everything is an Xbox. Also, don't forget.
Oh, they had
fuck that. Oh yeah.
they had some
Motherfuckers
ad
are
campaign.
tight.
I didn't see it, but I saw like a thumbnail of like
Your TV is an Xbox. Your Xbox is your Xbox. The Legion Go is an Xbox. The Steam Deck is an Xbox.
The PlayStation 5 is an Xbox.
The PlayStation 5. Your Nintendo Switch is an Xbox.
Was that
You
like,
were like
Oh, here it goes.
what? Oh, my bad.
Runbow?
No way. Oh, I thought you were.
Oh, it's gotta be
Runbow.
joking.
Still talking trash.
I was joking.
That's a joke. That's a joke.
I'm gonna beat Xenoblade Chronicles. That one. Oh, Xenoblade Chronicles 1. I did, but not on Wii U. I beat the definitive edition on Switch.
Yeah.
But it was a gaming. It wasn't a Wii U bucket list. It was just a gaming bucket list. But I didn't do it in time.
Exposed.
Else has any leftovers? Just go ahead.
I'll go ahead and do mine.
Oh, Terrell.
I'm going to try, because I haven't. I think I don't think I've technically beaten a Zelda game. No, I haven't.
It's so weird. We're sitting here looking at ourselves from 8.5 years ago.
Which one did I say?
The furthest I've gotten is technically Wind Waker HD.
Man, you sound so young. You
My
know.
goal right now is to beat Wind Waker.
That didn't happen.
You didn't beat Wind Waker?
No, I did not.
Jesus.
Bro, are you like 18 in this?
No.
I know. I'm joking because you're older than I am.
It's the one where like it's a temple that comes out of the water and you have.
You in your 20s?
Temple of Time where it's like.
Yeah, I remember. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
you-
like, if it's 8 years ago, I'm
Robert
25.
does Robert sounds different?
I need to beat.
Yeah, 17 in this
I'm
one.
gonna try to beat that, and I may or may not pick up Twilight Princess. I haven't. It depends on how long it takes.
Did you pick up Television?
No, I didn't. I don't think I did.
He says may or may not. He means may not.
I can't believe you didn't beat Wind Waker though. You started it.
I did. I started on Wii U. Yeah, I started the Wii U version.
That's because it's trapped on Wii
It
U.
is from a guy who has.
It's trapped on Wii U.
I heard somebody say that recently. I forget
They say
what.
it all the time.
Yeah, they were like, "Oh, it was a Xenoblade Chronicles X reaction." I don't know who it was. I just clicked on the video. Oh, I've been wanting to play that. Now I can play through them. I'll start from the beginning. I think I can have them all finished by time X comes out. And I'm like, she's like, it's just been trapped on the Wii U. I'm like, well, in that scenario, somebody
I hear that
who's
shit all
like
the
early
time.
20s just maybe played 2 on the Switch and was like, man, but it's not. I mean, that's how it used to work. A game was tied to the system it came out on. Like, that's just how it used to work.
man.
What's the point of buying that system? Because you can get that game.
So it's
Guys,
just,
it's trapped. Come on, you gotta have a heart.
It's anti-consumer.
Isaac Rose says the vibe seems a lot less jaded. What life does to a
Hey,
motherfucker.
this fucker said it.
we've 8.5 years. That's not even how long we've been doing this. That's just since that one. I mean, shit,
No, it's
24.
probably
Yeah,
been-
yeah.
Oh my god.
When are we gonna quit, guys? When are we gonna when are we just
That's
gonna?
up to
You're
you.
gonna retire? No. We have to keep going till we all die, and then
Whoa,
it'll be
Yeah, until we all die.
That's interesting.
Wow.
Whoa.
So Robert's gonna be the last one
We're
here.
the last one standing.
Well,
And
we're
then
going
it's
next.
gonna talk about the game, guys.
My life is unpredictable, bro.
I think we
Well,
need to
that's what I'm
put each
saying.
other
Just-
in our will, like,
What?
Make sure you don't.
and
get
the
hit by a
last
bus.
person standing gets all our game collection.
That's a
all.
crazy statement. It's
All of the game collection.
That's wild.
My
He'll
kid may have
become
something to say
immortal just
about
to
that.
prove
Yeah,
it.
my kids would not be too happy.
Wait.
Who the
That'd be
fuck-
funny,
who
though.
the fuck is Robert in this wheel, bro?
Yeah.
You didn't leave it to you didn't leave it to your
See, you
son.
can just
leave it
give
to
your
this kid named
extras to Robert.
Some of us only have 12 physical games. I don't think this shit is fair.
Right.
Yo, hold on a second though. Hold on a second. I want to have a museum one day. So I mean, if your
A
kids aren't
museum?
gonna play it, if your kids aren't gonna play the games, please send them over.
I thought about putting Robert, making a will, and having my games go to Robert
Well, thank you. I
Why
appreciate it.
specifically Robert? What the
because
fuck?
he's the youngest, and I don't want
He's the
anybody.
youngest.
I don't know anybody that I would like give
Robert,
my
what is
game
our age
collection
gap
to.
again? Remind me what our age gap is.
Every
At
game
least-
except for Zelda Ocarina of
Is it
Time.
7 years?
27. No.
No, because
It's,
I'm 33 and you're how old?
25.
25, right?
Damn, okay, yeah, you got me.
So,
He's the age you were in the podcast that we just listened to.
yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Damn, that's scary shit right there.
Ew.
I don't want any of my family members going through my game collection and like just selling them or
What
throwing
the
them
hell
away.
is this Zelda?
Hey man, I'll whatever.
What's
This
this
sounds so
Elder
depressing.
Scrolls?
This
Give
sounds
me your
so
social
depressing.
security. I'll put you in the will.
Whoa, that's
What
crazy to
retarded-
say.
That's a
Whatever
crazy
you guys-
statement.
Give me your
You
social.
guys-
real quick.
Robert's
give me
gonna
a-
put a hit out on
Everyone,
me.
listen, it's a raffle on YouTube. It's a raffle for Juice's will. If you win the
Wow.
raffle, he puts you in the will, but you have to be giving him your social security.
No, I think
number.
you don't. You need that to put add somebody
I don't know. I haven't ever written a will
Oh,
before.
sure. I know my
because there's
in my
probably
state
more
laws-
than one Robert. You know,
Oh, that's true. That's
maybe
true.
not
Yeah,
with your
yeah,
middle
right.
name, but
I gotta
More
start
will
thinking
just in
about that
case.
kind of shit. It's some scary shit.
mhm.
It is scary, but it's funny. It's I thought Sansa was trying to tell us.
No.
You know, I've had like 6, 7
It's fucking
people
dead.
from my graduating class are now no longer with us.
Jeez.
Wow.
It's crazy.
I know,
Yeah,
dude.
I have a
unfortunately-
couple.
Unfortunately, I know someone. I mean, it's super sad, but this was like 8 years ago. I
Yeah,
knew
it has
someone
nothing to
that
do
also
with
died.
age. Shit just happens,
It was,
bro.
yeah, it just happens sometimes, and it was.
One
I
was,
was like,
a recent one was throat cancer. Then
Yeah.
a couple. Well, first two unfortunately were murdered by this psychopath. Seth,
Jeez.
look, his name
Can we
was
not
Seth
do this?
Pravaki.
It's only Monday.
Grim.
Look
damn
him
it.
up. I think they did a. I never looked up any documentary on him, but
Grim
the
as hell.
dude took
Fucking
out his
hell.
whole family, his brother's
Jeez.
girlfriend, grandparents with a 22 rifle, and then
Christ.
he got life in prison, and then he tried to escape like 10, 12 years later, and they shot him. Luckily he didn't get
like,
away.
prison, that guy just.
And he was
died.
younger. He was still in high school. It's crazy. It's just crazy
Fucking
It's a
shit.
grim ass podcast, yo.
Yeah.
But yeah,
that's
that's how my
It's a
graduating
good
class
turn.
started off. Like the next year after we graduated, it was crazy.
That's fucked up. That's crazy. Yeah.
Play Wind Waker.
Yeah. So what
Well, actually,
what's a bucket
Terrell, do
list
you
before
help?
the Switch 2 comes out? We're gonna do a
We
bucket
should
list.
do that. We should do that. But Terrell, do you actually have any desire to go back and finish Wind Waker one day?
I told myself I was gonna. Zelda was gonna be.
He doesn't
the
want
next
to turn his Wii
series.
U back on. That's the problem.
No, listen. Zelda was one of the franchises I was gonna.
But you beat
start
Breath of the
going
Wild
through.
though.
Yeah, in tears.
And
In
two.
tears.
That shit
Yeah.
don't count. That shit don't count.
So you beat a Zelda game.
I beat two. All right, don't.
Barely a Zelda game.
Oh,
That's crazy.
Wow.
what about would you stream them? Do like a stream of
Yeah, I
Wind Waker?
probably would stream. And Juice would be sitting there laughing at every fucking mistake I made for
Wind
no matter
Waker
which game.
or Twilight?
Especially if it's like
It's-
Ocarina.
some
Like,
of those
What you
Ze-
fucking doing, man?
I got stuck in Wind Waker HD.
I'd be curious if you use opponent or not. You know, maybe you.
I mean,
opponent
Oh
like me.
wow.
I will
We're going
say,
back to this, huh?
The Horse and Echoes of Wisdom is completely pointless addition. Even if you like go out of your
Ooh.
way to get it and use it, it just stays wherever you
went
left
from-
it.
You went
like-
from dead
And you can just
classmates
fast
to
travel
fucking-
everywhere. Just like if you're gonna add fast traveling
good.
to a top down like
It's been a
a
weird night, bro.
like a top down Zelda game, then you don't need the horse is pretty much irrelevant at that point because you could the whole thing with those old Zelda games is you had to the frickin' you could get there's a couple spots you could teleport to like in Link to the Past and stuff came pretty late, but like pretty much you can go wherever you need to go within seconds. And the horse is just like it just stays where you left it last, and there's no way to call it. And I'm like, that's dumb.
Yeah, I just liked walking around in Ocarina, man. So.
You also like walking around with no clothes on, Robert.
Well,
Okay?
unfortunately, you can't do that in Ocarina, but
Robert is like an
Unfortunately,
unofficial
he's-
nudist. He just hasn't admitted it to himself yet.
yeah, unfortunately.
See, unfortunately.
So
I would
yeah,
be very curious what you think about Ocarina and stuff. Like, how many have you? You know, we're in the N64 shirt. Have you played Mario 64?
Yes, I haven't beaten it, but I
Not
have played
finished
it.
it.
You
Okay.
haven't
I
beat
played it,
Mario
and I
64?
did play on the original 64. I'm not talking about the collection. I actually
Man,
did play
you
the
played
original.
way
This shit
back.
up, you're gonna you keep this shit up, you're gonna hire at Nintendo Life.
Wow.
I'm done. All right, that's it. Cut it off, Juice. Cut it off. My
So,
soul has been snatched.
I think you should do like a little short live
It's
stream.
over.
I think
You
you
should
should.
have hired me, Nintendo Life. You understand? You should have hired me. Not some guy who never
Well, then
even
you
played
couldn't have had
Ocarina of
a
Time.
first time playing
About
Majora's
it.
Mask, live streams on your on their channel.
Yeah, to be fair, that could be a
Well, I can do what half the people on YouTube do and just pretend I haven't played it.
Yeah.
No.
Fake ass
What's the
motherfuckers.
thing?
First time watching. Yeah, get that shit out of here. You've seen that shit.
Sandstorm, how many 64 games have you finished?
Jeez. Man.
There's only about 200 total on the system, so it's not.
I don't have nearly that many. Played that many. Probably maybe 50 of them.
Oh, you beat that many?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's probably more.
I
That's
was-
definitely more than I
I was-
beat. I would say.
I was a gamer back in my day.
I gotta think. I think I've only.
Not every game has a, you can beat like Waver
for sure.
64. I guess just do all the
Like Smash.
Yeah.
Smash, Mario Kart.
I think I've only beaten. I've played more, but I think I've only beaten Ocarina and Mario 64. Like when I think about it, I don't think. I have to look back at my backlog.
I never beat Perfect
What was the
Dark.
question?
How many 64 games have you finished?
That that can be finished. Other than
Yeah, other than like the Mario Karts and the Smashes and whatever else is Mario Parties.
I
Well,
didn't.
some of the Mario Parties have
I
storybooks.
didn't finish Shadow Man. I didn't. I
Shadow
got.
Man.
Glad
I
they
didn't
put
beat
that
the
on
last
N64.
boss on Perfect Dark.
Quake 1 and 2. Doom 64.
I
I'm
beat
just
Doom
thinking of
64.
shooters right now.
Beat
Turok
Doom-
1. Turok
beat
1,
Doom
2, 3.
I never finished Turok either.
Duke Nukem.
What? Duke Nukem 64.
Oh, Kirby
Uh,
64. I finished
Tiny
that one.
Tina.
Kirby
Yeah,
64.
Kirby 64.
I did finish that.
The greatest RPG of all time. Quest 64.
Quest 60. I haven't beat Quest 64. I have beaten the best RPG on the system that's not Paper Mario, and that is Hybrid
Paper Mario.
Heaven.
I have finished that. I did play that game.
You play what?
Paper Mario, the original Paper Mario. I have played that and finished that game. I did play it.
Mischief Makers, the classic Mischief Makers.
Hybrid Heaven.
I
Hybrid
hate
Heaven.
that you just have this shit in just a
Um,
void. It's a void in your soul that you just keep pulling out these fucking games. Fucking magicians, which you are, a goddamn
You
sorcerer.
see my whole. Well, not
Nah, man, you're ruining the mystique. Don't do that. You're ruining the mystique of it all. Inbox.
I've not finished that game.
Have you completed Star Fox? Because you haven't unlocked all
Oh, the
shit.
hard mode.
No, I haven't. I
Yeah,
haven't
the
finished
hard
that
mode.
game.
You gotta beat all the hard levels.
Jet Force Gemini,
Yep.
Perfect Dark. We already said. Body Harvest. I can go on and on, bro.
What was
Bro,
the one
I mean,
with with the
That's why
flying-
it's technically be me and you.
It had like the tunnels. Like you were flying around.
Descent.
No.
Island Wings?
No, it was like I think it was a mature game maybe. You could like select between like maybe 5 or 6 different characters. They all had like maybe like a different bike or something like that, and it was.
Extreme G.
No.
Not racing. What is
No,
it?
it wasn't racing. It was like a shooter.
spacey shooter.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're talking about it's a Descent clone. It's not Descent. I know what you're talking about. Well, I can't think of the name of it right
I
now.
can see it.
It's a
though.
PC game. It's a PC game.
Yeah.
That was a lot.
That
A lot
got
of that
ported
happened.
over, yeah.
Got ported over. Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. You can move in like 8 different directions and shit.
Yep.
It got a little confusing with the controls and shit because.
Terrell,
Yeah, them controllers were right.
how many 64 games have you finished? Because we're the closest. So it's like who. I've
Anybody
only
in the
finished,
chat know
I think,
what we're
about
talking
5
about?
or 6. I think about 5 or 6.
I don't think I've finished any 64 game. I can't think of a 64
really?
game. I can't think of any
Wow.
64 game I've
Did
finished.
you own a 64?
I did, but like we never owned the games. I had to
It's
rent
called
them.
something 64.
I had to like
Yeah.
rent them from
It's
Blockbuster.
the
every
64
fucking
version
year.
of the PC
Which is
game.
not enough to finish him.
Yeah, like and that was also the beginning of my Pokemon phase. So I was playing
Mm.
Stadium like a crazy person.
Can you not
Oh yeah,
beat
Pokemon
Stadium?
Stadium. You can't really beat that.
Stadium is hard because Stadium's hard to beat when you don't have your Game Boy game. So Stadium had rental teams that you could use, and they suck.
Really?
What you were supposed to do is get the Rumble Pack, and
Yeah.
and then you stick the back of like gold and
Forsaken.
silver.
Forsaken.
Forsaken. Thank you.
Forsaken
Yes.
64.
But
Yes.
you had to take like the gold and silver, red, blue pack, stick it in the back, and then transfer your team from the main game to the 64 game, and that would make it easier for you. And once again, we couldn't afford the fucking game, so therefore we also couldn't afford the Rumble Pack. So it was fun.
Yeah,
Don't be
'cause
poor,
I
kids.
actually want to play those games one day, but I didn't know that it was like that,
Banjo
like-
Kazooie, Tooie, Donkey Kong 64.
I've only
and
played
everything Rare made. The Conker's Bad Fur Day. Are you
Played
said
your-
Conker's
Cruising
Fur?
USA, all the cruising games.
You can't really beat those though. I mean, I guess you
You
can.
have
but
fun with them.
Yeah.
It's not like Bomberman 64. Goemon.
Oh, Goemon, yes.
Goemon's Great Adventure and Mystical Ninja starring Goemon.
Chameleon Twist.
Chameleon Twist 1 and 2. I can go on. Boy, I can go on and on. This 64 was my system, okay? This is my favorite
South
console
Park.
of all time. South Park Chef's Love Shack.
Yeah.
The party game.
Fuck.
N64 was my system, bro.
Yoshi's
Yeah, there
Story.
was a lot of games, bro.
Yoshi Story. You could beat that in like 5 minutes. That game was easy and short.
I think of what I got. Oh, Rogue
Oh,
Squadron.
all the Star. Yeah, I was gonna say the Star Wars.
Worms Armageddon, Rocket Robot on Wheels, Smash, Earthworm Jim,
That's not really.
Army Men, Sergeant's Heroes, Rayman 2, F-Zero, obviously, Star Wars, Shadows of the Empire, my boy.
Oh yeah, that game.
Shadows. All the Star Wars games, I beat them shits. Except for, I don't know if I beat Battle for Naboo. I don't know if I
Battle
ever
for
beat that.
Naboo was dope.
It's dope, I know. It's just never, I don't think I ever got around to finishing it.
Let's see.
It's way better than that garbage ass movie.
The only Star Wars game I played on the N64 was the
It had to be Shadows.
Shadows of the Empire.
Squadron? Okay. I was gonna say it had to be at least Shadow. Y'all don't know nothing
You-
about this one right here though. Rakuga Kids, y'all don't know nothing about that one though.
I don't.
Only released in Japan and PAL.
Nothing.
Only it's a 2D fighter where like these kids drew these characters and they come alive and you use them as your
Oh,
fighters.
I have heard that. Yeah, I've heard
Cool
that.
as shit. Cool as shit. Bomberman Hero. Fighting Force 64.
Yeah.
Real, do you have
Can't forget about the Killer Instincts.
to get
Killer
a similar
Instinct.
age? Do you have like some sort of list of retro games you want to?
Play
Finish.
Fighter.
An idea?
Retro games I want to play and finish.
Yeah,
It's
Classic
ironically
game.
enough, a decent number of them are from the 64 era, actually.
they are.
Mario
He
He needs
64,
food badly.
Mario 64, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask. I've always
the
wanted to play.
greats.
I've always wanted to play Bomberman 64. I've always
Bomberman
Is that a
64 is
Bomberman
that a game you could
64 is great.
Can you beat Bomberman 64?
it's
No,
so underrated for some
No, I
reason.
thought didn't Bomberman 64 have like a
Oh,
story
really?
mode or no?
it was like a story.
Mhm.
or something?
Yeah. It has it's like a I won't say it's Mario 64, but it's an open and it's a a level based 3D platformer.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to play Ghosts and Goblins,
Boss
Ghouls
battles and
Ghosts.
everything. Got better boss battles than Mario 64.
Damn, damn, we're coming at
And the
people's
music,
necks.
and the music is
kinda
pretty
true.
nice, too.
Yeah, and the music is great. Yeah.
One game that I beat on the N64 and never owned, I just rented it, was Blast Corps. I thought that was cool. There was like some
Blast Corps
Pac-Man
was cool.
Oh, yeah,
style
Blast Corps, yeah.
bonus
Yeah.
stages at the end. That was pretty cool.
One game that we never beat was yeah, we just leave the N64 on the whole time. Was dang, now it just escaped my mind. What's the game with the wizard and the warrior and
I'm thinking of Gauntlet
Yellow,
Legend.
Yellow, yeah, Gauntlet. Yellow
Gauntlet
warrior
Legend.
needs food.
Little
Yellow
Warrior
Warrior.
needs food. See, I didn't play it on N64. I played that on GameCube. I played the port.
Dark Legacy.
It was Dark Legacy. Yeah, we used to play that a lot on GameCube. That was fun with 4 players and shit. It's not as fun by yourself.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The fun machine, baby. That's what the N64
has some pretty dope, lineups.
It definitely had its disadvantages. Like obviously, the RPG genre was super well unserved. But man, first person shooters, racing
what
games.
What you like better? World is not enough, or was it World is not enough? World is not enough for GoldenEye.
I love GoldenEye more, but World is not enough is also slept on. That game is great as well. Yeah. And I think just because Rare didn't do it, and it was Eurocom, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But that game is fantastic. It actually is really good. It's also very slept on because, like I said, it was not a Rare.
I remember Beetle Racing Adventure was highly praised. I rented it, played it once. I mean, not played it for a day or two.
It's one of the best racing games on the system, Beetle Adventure Racing, and it's all VW Beetles from.
Yeah, I guess I should look back into. I didn't get why people loved it so much, but I'm guessing I remember it controlled really well, but I don't remember it.
It controlled well. The graphics were great. It was like Mario Kart style, power ups and stuff.
Did it?
It wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't just a straight up racing game. It had like cool kind of fun power ups. It had nitro boosts and you can shoot missiles and all kinds of shit.
I like the San Francisco Rush and Rush 2. I had both of those on the N64.
Rush 2049.
I got that on the Dreamcast.
I had it on Dreamcast as well. That's where you played that game. But yeah, GameCube. Okay, I can't even talk. N64 had some great games.
Mm-hmm.
That people often forget about.
Was it Wipeout?
Wipeout.
I have
64,
Wipeout 64. Wave Race was, that was the cream of the crop for me as far as racing games.
Top Gear Rally. I love Top Gear Rally and Overdrive on N64. So good. Graphics were great on that game as well.
I remember the PS1 had some racing game, and it was like real. You could equip a real life truck like a F-150 or something with bigger tires, and it was a cool idea. But like at night, it tried to do like headlights, and you couldn't tell where the hell you were, what way you needed to turn. And I remember it's like it just wasn't. Maybe they got obviously Gran Turismo figured it out. They got some good racing games on there, but I was like, this system is just not ready, not capable for like 3D racing games. I wish I could remember that.
I thought you were gonna say like a Twisted Metal.
No, it was like a bouncy
Twisted Metal clone, Vigilante 8. Remember Vigilante 8?
Yeah,
Vigilante 8.
That was on Nintendo console too, wasn't it?
Yeah, I played it on N64. Vigilante 8, Second Offense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those games are fun, man. If you ain't playing, you ain't played them games I just mentioned, you ain't used your N64 right, bro. I'm telling you, you missed out. You missed out on that console. Oh, and sports games were great too.
Oh, yeah.
From left field. I love the Kobe Bryant games. They were dope. Both of them were great.
Oh yeah.
The first Madden was pretty trash. They didn't have the NFL license.
Right, but that's and I remember Quarterback Club trying to like get a leg up on that. It's like, oh, we have the NFL license on our game. They were trying to like throw some shade at EA.
I wanted to like NFL Quarterback Club, but I just couldn't do it.
Maybe it was a necessity thing. It was like, this is the only football game that it's worth
I tried,
playing.
man. I brought it to some buddy's house after work, and we tried making the most out of it. We had fun, but not because it was like so amazing. It was just like, I think, like I told you, like the most impressive thing, I had like a 3-yard run with Barry Sanders, and it was like for a touchdown. It's like, because we were just getting sandwiched every time. Like you'd get the handoff, you'd be tackled instantly. It was just hard to make catches.
I used to run all over that game. I didn't just run the normal shit. I didn't run normal run plays. I would be some trickeration. Maybe that's what helped me. But that game was graphically was at that time was like beautiful. Like, oh my god, look at these graphics.
Well, in the back
Look at these
of the
better.
box art, they showed like real time like shadows on the field. It was the PC
Yeah.
version. It was the
The
most.
PC version.
They
Yeah.
complete. That's why I bought the game. I was looking at the back. I'm like, oh my
Full
god.
shot. Full shots on the fucking back of the box.
I'm watching this
They
guy
did it a
play,
lot.
and it's just, yeah, it was rough to.
Like my N64 could put out these graphics? No, they couldn't.
I remember my dad used to be like, it was mostly Super Nintendo, some N64. I can't even tell what's going on watching me play football on video game system. Can't tell what the hell's happening. Like, he just was so anti video games.
They just football, man.
Rockstar put out
What's
2
with that touch
games
screen you got there?
on the N64. People forget.
That bug
one
one,
was
Harvest Moon. Or Harvest, not Harvest Moon.
Body Harvest,
Body Harvest.
and you can tell it's definitely the beginnings of like GTA and shit. And the other one was Space Station Silicon Valley. Super hidden gem, great game.
Yeah.
DMA design, which became Rockstar. So
God, I still remember like, I don't remember the specific game. I just remember this moment, just seeing like a 3D vehicle in like a 3D. It just blew your mind. Like I just watching this Body Harvest footage. I just remember I don't remember the game. I was like, man, that's like a real car. That's like a 3D car. Like it's just
and you jump in and you can control it.
Mhm.
Like it was amazing. That was back then, bro. Amazing.
Are we still live into this?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We can end it.
Yeah, we know we missed some time, so we're trying to give the folks watching a little bit more because Grandpa's computer kept crashing.
It used to do it. The fix. I'd been doing it at least a year now with the fix work. Turn off the hardware acceleration, but not anymore.
Yeah.
But anyway, I think we might as well just get out of here. I had a long day. I'm tired.
Destruction Derby. Oh, Excite Bike 64. That's another one.
I struggle with that game. It's just, it was too sim. I was not mentally prepared for like a diehard
I loved how
sim.
sim it was.
I just wanted to race around and not worry about overheating and all that.
Oh yeah, I didn't like that either.
Yeah, some bitches.
I remember first playing going up the mountain. Oh, going up the mountain.
I couldn't make any of the jumps. Well, I replayed it on before I got taken off the expansion pass, and I went through the tutorial. I'm like, wow, like this, you have to like remember like these specific things to do depending on the jump and how you want to. It's like,
Yeah, it's called a video game.
It's just like it's too much. It was too much for me. I bought the game and I gave it to my nephew. I asked him last year if he still had it. He thought he did, but I never heard back from him. I didn't like give it to him. I just like my buddy gave me an N64 and I said, well, here's some games to play, and I never got it back. I forget what the other one was, but I wasn't like hugely I wasn't in love with the game, so I didn't mind loaning it or giving it to him. But
I love that game. I loved it.
But anyway, let's get out of here. And Terrell, I think just do a short, like, 10-minute stream or something. Open that up tomorrow if we all can watch it. That'd be fun.
Yeah, that's fine. You want me to do like a YouTube thing or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
That'd be dope. Yeah.
But yeah, we'll get out of here, and I don't know what we'll talk about next week. I don't think any games come out. We got the Game Awards like still.
Yeah, well, next week is Turkey Week. So
yeah, that's right, Thanksgiving.
So let's see who's buying what for Black Friday, Frizz Day.
I know I'm getting Pandora's whatever this shit's called.
Avatar.
Pandora's Power?
Avatar, yeah.
I was playing that. That doesn't
$20, bro.
That doesn't have a pro in patch, but because of the extra GPU, it definitely stays at the higher resolution the whole time. It looks, I mean, it's not like night and day, but it's cleaner. And I was like, man, I just like walking around in Pandora. Like I had side missions some side missions and stuff. I was like, I played for like an
Yeah,
hour.
YouTube
I'm like,
stream.
I just really like being in that jungle and just walking around, not looking at the map and just heading in a direction. And it's a shame that game. I mean, I can't say that, oh my God, everybody's going to love it, but it should have did better than it did. I think it was a pretty solid game.
From a movie that made as much money as you think the game.
It
would
wasn't
do
like a
better.
shit show. I mean, yeah, there's some, I guess you could get, if you got bored with the, like taking down the human bases and stuff, but
Did you play the first one?
that's the only, no, that's the only one I played was this new one.
That game sucked ass. So as long as it's
Why,
better than
Ubisoft
that
too?
one.
Jesus Christ.
Did
Yeah,
Ubisoft do that one too?
Yeah, Ubisoft.
Just running around, jumping. Once you get the little double, it's not quite a double jump. It's just a little second. Just keeps you in the air. It's not like you get a full other jump, but just a little extra. And then you can just kind of just parkour through the environments. And I didn't like the last biome, if you will. It's kind of a more of a forest, like drier forest with like, I don't know, it was less colorful. It was just less.
So it wasn't just beautiful and played like trash like the first game.
I really
The first
liked
game,
it.
It's gorgeous, but it played his ass.
I thought the first, like the bow and arrow combat, the flying, I think's really good. I enjoyed it.
Oh, cool.
So, all right, we'll get out of here, and we'll see you guys next time.
Play Nintendo 64.